It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Well, we're back for another edition of Millville football, another road trip for the Thunderbolts, and this game should be a little more interesting than the Ocean City game. Millville winning last week 35-0 in what was also known as AKA the Lazio Brooks show. Had very easy touchdowns. Of course, he ran his way into those touchdown positions, and Zamat put the ball right where it had to be. But that 35-0 victory, it happened. It's nice, but I don't anticipate that against Cherokee, who comes in with an identical 6-1 record and among one of the top Group 5 teams in South Jersey, that game today's game is going to be anything like that last week.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a much closer game, I feel. Between these two teams. Again, Cherokee mentioned the 6-1 record as well as Millville. Both teams coming in on hot streaks as well. Millville's won their last 6. Cherokee's won their last 4. And I think 6 of their 7 games this season, they've also gotten a victory. So I think we're going to see a much tougher game. And some of these guys on Cherokee, Millville's going to have a pretty hard time stopping just based on kind of what we've seen from them throughout the season is their quarterback and their running back. Are pretty much the story for this Cherokee team.
The quarterback, Ryan Bender, he's scored 11 touchdowns, so he's gotten it done with his feet. He's got 613 yards rushing this season, and his counterpart, actually Murad Campfield, he's got a lot of rushing yards as well, 813 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. So I think Cherokee, from what I'm seeing here and what I've seen in the scores and everything, they heavily rely on the running game. The passing game, not that active, to be quite honest with you. As I look at Bender's stats, he is their starting quarterback. 32 for 62, 374 yards, and 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So Cherokee doesn't seem to rely on the passing game. Now, we said that last week in the Ocean City game, and what did Ocean City do?
I mean...
they came out throwing the football.
Yeah, and it just seems like, at least based on the stats that you mentioned and from what we've seen throughout Cherokee this year, it should be a heavily rushed team. Only 62 attempts in 7 games. You'd have to think that Cherokee's probably not going to shy away from their plan. Clearly it is to run the ball and run the ball well. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be something key for Millville to look at is if you can find a way to stop that running game. It doesn't seem like Cherokee really wants to go to the passing game, but if you force them to go to the passing game, you might have a pretty good shot if you could limit both Bender and Campfield from running. Yeah,
those are two of the key figures for the Cherokee offense. Receiving wise, again, nobody has double-digit figures in receptions this year for Ocean City and Cherokee, and that's through the 7 games. So the fact that none of these receivers have 10 receptions in 7 games tells you a little bit about how much they rely on the pass.
Yeah, and it kind of does, but it is a little bit impressive when you do take a look at some of the yardage, at least on it, as you take a look at their leading receiver. That's Trent Osborne, only has 6 catches for 113 yards, and he has one of Cherokee's 3 touchdowns on the season. So it seems like when they do throw the ball, they go for a lot of yards. Maybe that just continues the rushing game, really. Mm-hmm. It's just being able to outrun their competition. But, yeah, it doesn't seem like we might see that. But if Millville can force Cherokee to go to that, we might kind of see how they look as a receiving team because it doesn't look like as strong. As you take a look at some of the other numbers, 88 yards, 49 yards, 43 yards for some kind of the other receivers, Pagic, Bluestein, Luke Brown. Not a lot of guys really have that many yards outside of Osborne and Pagic. Mm-hmm. And it seems like when they do go to the air, those are kind of the 2 main guys that they look for out there.
Absolutely. So, again, we're going to watch the quarterback very carefully, and we're going to watch Campfield. Bender and Campfield, again, they're going to be the keys to Millville's defensive effort tonight. And I got a chance to talk with Coach Ayala last night. He basically says they need to contain these guys. If they can contain them, then this should be not an easy victory at all. He didn't imply that. But he likes his chances if they can control the running game of those two players.
I mean, that pretty much says it all. And Millville's defense does tend to do a pretty good job of being able to stop the other team, as we've seen throughout the season. We'll talk a little bit more about Millville's side of things kind of in a little bit. But it really is just limiting that running game. When you've got two guys who have 500, 800 yards apiece on the ground, they're doing something right when it comes to the rushing game. And clearly, if you are able to stop them, again, it's not going to be, as you said, it's not going to be an easy game. Millville Cherokee, I don't expect this to be an easy game for either team on the scoreboard or anywhere else on the field. But it really seems like if you are able to stop them on the ground, you have a good chance of coming out on top on this one.
And talking to Coach Ayala last night, I did talk about his defensive effort. I've been very impressed with the way they go after whoever has the ball. They attack the ball fiercely. They cover well. But most of all, they give quarterbacks fits when they try to throw the ball. And they just have 3, sometimes 4 jerseys on the running back. There's not much room for the running backs to run from what I've seen this year. And again, I thought it was a prideful moment to talk about the defense and their pursuit of football when they are on defense. Basically, what Coach Ayala told me, that comes from the training in the spring, summer, and all that. They do a lot of speed training is what he emphasized, speed to the football. And, of course, we've seen the kind of speed that those players have on occasion. So whether it's Lazio or Brooks, and the front line, by the way, for the defenders, we're going to get to the offensive line in a minute because I want to give credit to those guys for the job they're doing in getting the offense going. Defensive line includes the nose guard, Kevin White. You also have Darian Blackowitz, who is a lineman on defense and offense. Those two are the key men. Then you have Jaden Jones. I think we've called his number quite a bit. Jaden Jones, the defensive end, a sophomore, and he's got, according to Coach Ayala, lots of colleges looking at him. So he is impressing as a sophomore, okay? He's got offers as a sophomore. And a senior, Deshaun Newman, he's got 5 sacks. So these guys are very good to getting to the football, and I think the game that we did last week, we saw that in full motion. They just didn't give anybody a chance to run anywhere.
Yeah, and another name that you didn't mention is Sear Cornish as well. He's another name I think we called quite a bit last season. Leads this team in tackles and also leads them for tackles for a loss, which is big again, which could be big against a team like Cherokee that runs the ball a lot. Is if you're able to tackle them for a loss, would be big. But he's another guy on that defense. I mean, you can name a lot of players on this defense that have really stood out for this Millville team and allowed them to come out to this, 6 straight wins. There's a lot of the names, I think, on this entire Millville team, offense and defense, that we could probably spend way too long talking about if only we had the time to talk about all of that.
Well, we're going to take a look at the offensive line for Millville. I want to give them credit because, again, the offense has done a great job. They had a tough time with Toms River North, but since then, 6 straight victories. We're going to take a quick break here and talk about the offensive line for Millville when we come back.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care Health Network has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Brixton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or an email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network. Ready when you are.
Hey parents.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Welcome back to our pregame show. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez here on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live. We're also on Channel 22, and you can check us out on Instagram. So if you want to, if you follow us on Facebook and subscribe. Again, these terms are great to me.
Yeah, and speaking of kind of all of that, we do want you to obviously interact with us throughout the game, but you can also interact right now and take a look at the different polls we have going on all of our accounts, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. And just taking a look at kind of where we see right now, starting with Facebook, 93% for Millville, 7% for Cherokee. So a lot of Millville fans pretty heavily favoring their team in this one. You look at Instagram, it's a little bit similar. A little more people went with Cherokee, 89% Millville, 11% Cherokee in that one. And then, I think I actually mixed them up here. I think this is Instagram here, 97% Millville to 3% Cherokee. So a lot of Millville fans really do think this is going to be a pretty good game from, we'll say good game for Millville, as we keep saying, not going to be an easy one. But a lot of Millville fans are very confident in their team in this one.
And, of course, as we mentioned, the offensive line, a big part of the success of the offense. Jacob Samat, I know he loves the guys that are in front of him to give him the kind of time he's had to throw the football this year. Those offensive linemen, we mentioned Marcus Offer last week quite a bit. He has had himself a great season. He anchors the line at the center position. He's a two-time All-South Jersey lineman, so he gets the job done. And it's funny, you can, I guess, compare that to Jason Kelsey. The anchor of the offensive line is Marcus Offer. As the guards, it's Octavian Spence and Isaiah Johnson. Great athleticism and speed and strength is what the words were from Coach Ayala about Octavian Spence. And Isaiah Johnson, he mentioned to us that he came from Florida last year to join the team and is really rounding out this season to be a very good offensive guard. The two tackles, we mentioned Arian Blackowitz earlier, and we have Kevin White, his leadership, his strong size, and, of course, Blackowitz is pretty good size as well. So that offensive line has really afforded the quarterback plenty of time to throw. And then you have the two running backs who have been doing a great job this year. White, of course, Demir White has been running the football quite well. And
Naeem Sharp as well.
Naeem Sharp. Those two guys anchor the running game. So between the running game, the blocking up front for the passing game, and, of course, the receiving tactics that Latsier Brooks and Teron Hale have provided throughout the year. This offense, we've seen it many times, it just gets into a gear that the opposing defense just can't seem to keep up with.
Yeah, and just kind of taking a look at the names you just mentioned, starting with Jacob Zamat, having another fantastic season at quarterback. He's thrown for over 1,250 yards. He has 12 touchdowns on the year. Mentioned Naeem Sharp, 232 yards. He's got a touchdown on the ground. And Demir White, 374 yards for 5 touchdowns. Millville doing a good job at the running game. And receiving, I mean, we talked about this last week. Millville's got some pretty impressive receivers. And taking a look, we'll start with Teron Hale because we got a little bit more, I think, to talk about with Latsier Brooks and kind of the records he's close to breaking in this one. But starting with Teron Hale, 29 catches for 443 yards, averages almost 15 yards per catch, has 3 touchdowns on the year as you take a look as both teams getting ready, warming up to get underway here. And Latsier Brooks has 622 yards, averages almost 20 yards per carry, has 9 touchdowns on the season. And he's just a junior.
He's just a junior. We'll see him for another year. Latsier Brooks, a couple of career stats on him. He has moved into third place on South Jersey's all-time touchdown receptions. That's courtesy of Tony Cerra's post that I saw. He's got 38 touchdown catches in his career. In second place is Isaac Irby, and he's got 40. So any kind of a night for Latsier Brooks tonight, and he will move into second place all-time South Jersey touchdown receptions. So that's a pretty impressive stat. And also, we mentioned the career yards, 2,696 career catching yards. He is only 569 yards away from breaking the South Jersey record, or maybe the state record. I'm not sure if it's the state or not. Jojo Bermudez set that record in 2021. He is from Cedar Creek, and he had 3,264 career reception yards. So Latsier Brooks is entering some categories that are really at the top of the shelf for South Jersey and state football. He's an amazing athlete, and we probably will see another good show tonight.
Yeah, and there's a pretty good chance for Brooks as well to not only break that record, something would have to go probably seriously wrong for him to not break that record, especially with another season still to come for him, but he could break it even further, and he could set a whole new precedent in New Jersey for receiving yards, as Millville probably expected to go on a long playoff run. Those will just add even further to his stats, so there's a good chance that Brooks breaks that record this season and then just makes it maybe even more possible to catch next season.
If he breaks it this season, he could set it at a level, because he's got at least 11 games or so next year. Even if he gets 150 yards a game, that's a pretty good number to tack on to any record. Again, Fred Melendez and Ariel Melendez, glad to have you. You can feel free to mention on our polls who you think is going to win the game. On Facebook Live and YouTube Live, you can also make comments. We'll try to mention as many of those as we can, as the coin flip has already been conducted, and the referee will show us that Cherokee, I believe, has deferred the choice. He indicated he stood by the Cherokee side and indicated he waved the hands, indicating a deferred choice. So I'm guessing that Millville is going to come out on offense first, and we'll see if they can generate an opening drive. And it's going to be interesting to see if they do a mix of passing and running, or one or the other, highlighted in the first series. The flags being brought out to midfield, and we will, of course, take a break here as they do the national anthem. We'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a moment.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
We're back here at the studios, Quinn Broadcasting Studios. Cherokee is the site of tonight's game. They affectionately call their stadium the Bowl, so that's how we're going to refer to it as well. In fact, I asked their head coach, Brian Glatz, for the name of the stadium. He mentioned it, but he says, no, everybody just calls it the Bowl. So we're going to go ahead and just call it from the Bowl in Marlton, New Jersey. It's the Cherokee Chiefs hosting the Millville Thunderbolts. It should be a tremendous clash because both teams are 6-1. How they arrived there, of course, Millville lost its opener and then has won 6 games in a row. And I believe that it was the third game of the season that Cherokee lost. A rather grueling, had to be a grueling 3-0 loss. When you lose by a field goal and you get shut out, you can tell that it was a very competitive game and very defensive-minded game. But other than that, Cherokee has put up some numbers on offense, so Millville will be facing a bit of a challenge. And again, I would say 90% of the offense for Cherokee will be on the ground. Now, they'll come out and start throwing the ball just like Ocean City did. Bender will have to see if he can throw accurately and find his receivers. But nonetheless, we expect a lot of running from Cherokee. And as you've seen from Millville all year, they mix it up pretty well. They do a lot of running. They do deep passing. And Zamat at quarterback does a lot of good reads and throws the ball where it has to be most of the time. And last week in particular, a couple of touchdowns, the one to Brooks that I remember, he just put it out into space and Brooks ran into it. Of course, Brooks got behind the defense before that happened, and so that a very entertaining game for Latzia Brooks, and he even ran a touchdown in, if I recall. So Latzia Brooks just showing his entire athleticism in last week's game. We'll see what Cherokee has in response to that. I know that Coach Glatz says that this is going to be probably one of the biggest challenges Cherokee has faced defensively.
Yeah, and this game has a little bit of playoff implications in it. Millville, with a victory in this one, can clinch the WJFL title. If Cherokee wins, we got a little bit of chaos that could happen potentially. If Cherokee is to win this one, and the prep is to beat Lenape, we will have a 3-way tie for the title. Now, of course, if Cherokee wins and Lenape loses, there will still be a 2-way tie. But Millville wants to make it nice and simple, make it easy. You win, you get the title.
All right, so we're set for the opening kickoff from the bowl. Handling the kickoff is Tommy Paget. He's going to be a key player on offense as well. He's one of their receivers. So we'll see if he gets involved in the offense, but he's going to put the ball in play, and we are underway here on Quinn Broadcasting as Millville will receive the opening kickoff, or maybe not. That goes all the way into the end zone. So Paget showing some foot right there, and Millville will have to take it at their own 20-yard line.
And taking a look at what Millville did last week, got the shutout victory in that one, 35-0. Ran for 196 yards. Zamat had a pretty good day in the air, 309 passing yards for a total of 505 yards against the Red Raiders. Only allowed 108, so they had more rushing yards than the Ocean City did yard total. Got to do a little bit of penalty trouble, but not as much as we've seen. Had 6 penalties for 60 yards in that game.
Yeah, that penalty situation has been a thorn in the side of the Thunderbolts all season. We'll see how it handles out this week. Wide receivers, 5 of them, all spread out. Zamat takes the low snap. He finds Brooks at the 25. Nice inside cut to the 35. That was a great step back into the field of play, and it's about a 16-yard gain, maybe 17. We'll wait for the spot of the football. Any way you slice it, it's 1st and 10 Millville. They're going to put it at the 36, so a 16-yard pickup.
Yeah, and we talked about what Brooks is able to do with his footwork especially, and that was good moving from him to be able to cut around the Cherokee defender to create what was a pretty good gain into a really good gain.
1st and 10 from the 36. Millville coming out with the passing game. Throwing, and is that a catch to the outside? Yes, no, incomplete.
No, they say incomplete, yep.
Yeah, a little blocked off from the view on the outside there. So it's an incomplete pass, bringing up 2nd down and 10 from the Millville 36. Millville looking like they're going to go into a hurry-up offense.
No, maybe not.
Well,
they're taking a little bit of time to get into the huddle here, but they don't really go into a huddle, so an abbreviated hurry-up it looks like.
2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Now a whistle and an instant flag here.
I don't know what
They're going to call Cherokee for encroachment. So a 5-yard penalty on the Chiefs.
I was going to say, I didn't really see much going on there, at least from Millville's side, so would make sense that it's 10 on Cherokee if I didn't see anything from Millville.
Well, that'll make it 2nd down and 5 from the Millville 41-yard line. 3 wide receivers split to the left. Handoff and met right at the line of scrimmage. Driven back.
I don't think they give him anything on that.
He was met right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they say 3rd and 5, so just gets right back here. As you take a look here, there was just nowhere to go. As obviously they rule forward progress there.
Yeah, White did not have a hole to break through that time, so no gain. 3rd and 5 now for the Thunderbolts at their own 41. Zamat maybe audibly at the line, checking out some different situations here as he goes back to throw. He has time, rolls to his right, still rolling, and he's going to throw it away.
Yeah, Zamat had plenty of time to make the throw there, but the Cherokee defender kind of forced him to throw that one away. And aside from the first throw from Zamat, Millville doesn't really get anything there.
Some of the keys to the game as we watch the replay of this last play. Again, executing offensively. Well, that first series didn't look like they had that one play, and that was about it. The special teams, we can see that Pagic is going to provide quite a punch to that as the Cherokee kicker, and be gap sound on defense. In other words, don't let these two players, Caulfield and Bender, to break free as they've done throughout the season.
Yeah, that's probably going to be, I think, the biggest key for Millville, and this one has to do with those gaps on defense, is not allowing any time and space for Bender, because with the way he's running, he's obviously going to be pretty quick at the line in making his decisions. So if Millville is able to keep those gaps closed, Bender won't really have anywhere to go. Neither will his counterpart there in Campfield. Well, it looks like Cherokee's taking an early timeout. So I guess we'll take a step back here and come back. Millville doesn't get anything going on their first drive. Cherokee coming up on offense when we come back.
Hey parents, there's something you should know.
If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money.
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
Before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
And now, back to the game.
Well, that's what I mean.
We are back to action here as the punt is going to roll inside the 30-yard line and die at about the 29. So that is where Cherokee will start its possession. 10:34 left in this opening quarter.
It took a good Millville roll for them. As we take a look at what Cherokee did last week, they put up 34 points on Kingsway. I believe Kingsway got a late touchdown in that one. 268 rushing yards. You see the massive difference there. 26 passing yards to that 268 for a total of 294. They did give up 269 yards as well, so their defense did kind of give up quite a lot despite only allowing 7 points. And they also had 6 penalties for 37 yards in that one.
So Ryan Bender lines up in the shotgun formation. He's got one running back next to him. 2 wide receivers split to the left. And he is coming out throwing. Early pursuit. Bender looking for somewhere to go, but he is denied. And the man that made the tackle was off the... It looked like number 4. So Millville's number 4. I got all this paperwork, and I don't know where my rosters are.
Yeah, well, we'll take a look here as you kind of get that situation. Bender kind of didn't look like he knew what he wanted to do, whether he wanted to throw or run, and kind of just almost ran himself into that sack.
Loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Bender will hand off, and just surging up the middle. I'm going to guess that's Campfield. We got to see the number Campfield with the carry.
Yeah, and going back to the sack, that was Joseph Zamat on the sack for Millville, as Cherokee gets 3 yards on the carry there.
So it brings up 3rd and 13 for the Chiefs.
And this might be one of those situations where Millville has kind of forced Cherokee to throw the ball.
Man in motion.
I say, and they hand it off, and he keeps it.
Yep, Bender, he's not going to get anywhere near the first down. He gets to the 30, and that's about it.
And that was probably as good of an opening drive as you could have asked for Millville, getting the sack on Bender, and then not really allowing Campfield or Bender on the ground to really do anything there.
So the ball is spotted at the Cherokee 31-yard line. That should be 4th and 8. They started at 29, so we're going to call it 4th and 8 for the Chiefs. Once again, the punter, Pagic, He's going to try to punt the football this time as opposed to kicking it off. Gets a decent snap from center, puts the ball in play, and it's going to be rolling inside the 25 and near the 20. Looks like it's going to die at the 21-yard line, so the Thunderbolts will have the ball at that spot.
Another good kick there for Patrick, and then taking that good bounce to kind of set Millville back close to where they would have been if he had decided for the fair catch. So Millville's offense will obviously try to have a little bit better of a possession than they did on that first one. Zamat started off pretty good, had that 16-yard reception to Latsier Brooks, and then Demir White was stopped, and then 2 consecutive incompletions from Zamat. So Millville will look to have a better offensive drawing here.
8:17, first quarter, no score. Zamat hands off. Cherokee's really coming off the ball very well. That's going to be a loss of yardage.
Yeah, again, White just unable to get anywhere on this one.
Leo Bluestein really broke that one up in a hurry. Loss of 3. Back to the 18-yard line.
And so both defenses standing out pretty early on in this game. And that's, I think, kind of something we thought we were going to see is 2 pretty strong defenses.
2nd and 13 for the Thunderbolts. Located at their 18-yard line. Zamat straight drop back. A little quick toss. Complete. And nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. I believe that's White with the catch. But he had a lot of orange people in front of him.
Yeah, White was trying to find any lane that he could. Kind of kept stutter-stepping each way. Just take a look here. Wide open to make the catch, but then just 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders come in on him to make the stop.
No gain on the play. Yeah, that's one of those situations where you have to decide to just take it up the field after you catch it. Sometimes all that juking and jiving doesn't get you anywhere, and that's certainly the case here. 3rd and 13, Thunderbolts at the 18-yard line.
And we'll see what Millville decides to do here. Deep in their own territory, so you can't really risk a whole lot here. So we'll see what Zamat decides to do. He's got the weapons that can get away from the defense. But we'll see what happens.
The Chiefs are dropping back in coverage. The throw is incomplete, almost picked off.
Now, Zamat's a little fortunate there that throw was towards the sideline. And even if I believe even if it was caught, still would have been out of bounds either way. But not a good offensive start for Millville.
Yeah, he overthrew that one, and number 9 there almost came up with it. That's Robbie Schultz, who almost made the pick.
It was just too high there for Latsier Brooks to corral in, and Millville only has 1 first down so far in their 2 possessions.
4th and 13, Thunderbolts at their own 18-yard line, lining up to punt the football away. Good snap from center. Line drive kick is caught at the 45. And
that's an interesting decision. I can see what they're thinking there. It's obviously the way that was kicked, more of like a squib kick almost. That was going to take a pretty heavy bounce behind, but you got to be careful on that, because if he had missed that could have been potential for chaos here.
Yeah, Pajic just came up and slid to make the catch, and quite frankly, once you slide like that, I think you're down anyway.
Yeah, he really didn't have anywhere to go either way, but Patrick was almost like a receiver on that play.
Great field position for the Chiefs here. They spot him at the 45, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Bender, shotgun formation, man comes in motion to the near side. That is Luke Brown. Handoff up the middle. Campfield up the gut, and he gets it to about the 41-yard line, so it's a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. Yeah, that's 4 yards. They say 2nd and 7. I go by what I see. 2nd and 6. Clock under 6 minutes, halfway through this first quarter. Bender looking to throw, completes it. Campfield is met immediately.
That was number 12 on the stop, Jaheim Holloway.
3rd down and 2 coming up. Ball spotted at the 37.
Yeah, so Cherokee kind of going back and forth with the passing game and the running game. And do have to say, you can kind of tell, I think, that Bender doesn't throw the ball too often. He almost looked a little uncomfortable on that throw.
Third and a short, 2 yards to go. They stack up the middle. They're going to try to give it to Campfield. I think he's going to have enough of a surge to get to that 35-yard line, which is what he needed.
We'll see here. Obviously, Cherokee says first down, and it is first down. But you always like when you look at the defense, they're like, no, he didn't. So you saw them holding up the fourth down sign. But the refs are the ones that decide this one. That will be a first down for Cherokee. So Cherokee already matched how many first downs Millville has, as they'll try to keep taking it down the field in this good field position.
Ball is spotted at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Trent Osborne going wide to the right side. Bender gets the snap, hands off. And that is Pagic spinning free for a good gain inside the 30-yard line. So a bit of an inside trap play, and it gains 6 yards.
And we want to mention, again, we are calling from the studio here, Quinn Broadcasting. We want to thank Prime Events for the live stream, giving us the opportunity to call this one.
Cherokee going to the line of scrimmage and begin taking some time to get Bender in position. 2nd and 4 for the Chiefs at the 29-yard line of Millville. Under 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Bender again in the shotgun, man in motion to the far side. Canfield up the middle, and a good surge once again. You can see why they rely on the running game. Canfield just went right up the middle and gains a good yardage. So Campfield gets the first down for Cherokee.
And what you can see on Millville is they are stacking the line pretty well. You've obviously got the offensive line, and they've got about 3 or 4 guys right behind them. But Canfield's still able to find enough of a hole to get the first down. But so far, Millville not allowing him to really break free of any big yardage. We'll see if they're able to keep stacking up and kind of keep holding him down to just a couple yards.
1st and 10, Cherokee, and
Bender looked like he's just getting the call again.
Bender talking to Pagic about something there.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on Pagic here, possibly. You see the man in motion.
Again, the handoff to Campfield. He gets it across the 20-yard line, not much more.
And nice job by Millville to live at Campfield here. And that's kind of the thing I think you'll take notice of with Millville is they kind of know the game plan for Cherokee. They know that majority of the time Campfield is the one that's going to get the ball, giving them kind of a good idea of what's going to happen. So we'll see if maybe throughout the game Bender tries to change it up a little bit, because so far we've seen about at least three in a row from Campfield here.
2nd down and 8, just inside the 20-yard line at the 19, man in motion. Fake handoff, Bender rolls to his left. He just tosses it. I guess it's in the direction of Canfield.
Yeah,
Canfield wasn't even looking, though. But
yeah, there wasn't really much. Yeah, you have to wonder if Bender was supposed to, if that was supposed to be a designed run for Bender. Now, it was a tough snap as well. May have played a part in it. I mean, Bender had a man right in on him from the start. Just throws it away just so he doesn't end up taking the sack there, but I'm just not sure if that was supposed to be a designed run or if Bender just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, it's 3rd and 8 now for Cherokee at the 19-yard line. Millville looking to make a defensive stop here. Bender keeps it, and he is met immediately at the line of scrimmage. He got a rude introduction. Number 58 on the tackle for Millville. That is Darian Blackowitz. These numbers are so small.
Hey, take a look. Yeah, Bender had absolutely nowhere to go.
Yep. Blackowitz really filled the hole.
So it looked like Joseph Zamat may have been in on the tackle as well. So good job there from Millville as Cherokee was kind of making their way down the field to limit them to potentially a field goal here.
4th and 11, and we saw Pagic doing the kicking. We'll see if he can put it through the uprights. From 38 yards, he's got it through. So the weapon of the kicking game is definitely favoring Cherokee right now, and it has them in the lead. A 38-yard field goal with 1:19 to go. It is Cherokee 3 and Millville nothing.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Well, so far this first quarter, dominated in some respects by Cherokee, especially defensively. They're not giving Millville much of anything offensively, and now the second straight kickoff into the end zone. So Tommy Pagic getting the kicking game again to work for the Chiefs. As we mentioned, we can have all sorts of comments being mentioned on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. We have Mark Lacey, Tony Cerace watching. Glad to have you guys with us. Shelly Townsend saying, let's go OBG. Derek Anthony, run it up, Millville. OBG, Dennis Thomas is mentioning it. Good to see Dennis with us. And Harold Hart is watching as well. He is an alumnus from 65, it looks like. Go Bolts is what he says. So Millville, again, looking for an offensive pulse. Their first two possessions has produced practically nothing. Now we get a sweep to the outside, a good open field tackle.
And that tackle might have stopped Demir White from going a lot further, as he had a good open lane along the sideline.
Austin Leonard with the tackle.
You see the scoring drive there for the Chiefs. 9 plays, 45 yards, ends in that 38-yard field goal.
One of the more positive plays for Millville, a 3-yard run. Check that, a 4-yard run. So it's 2nd and 6. Low snap, handled, handoff, and again, just a lot of people on the line of scrimmage.
Now Millville trying to push White a little bit further there, but
that front line of Cherokee really closing things off on the running game.
So it looks like they give him a gain of 2. And then we'll see if Millville gets a play off before the end of the first quarter. They've got 15 seconds left. Let's see. Doesn't look like they're necessarily in a hurry to do it. Oh, well, with about 1 second left.
Zamat.
There was a lot of miscommunication there.
Brooks did not turn around, and Zamat put the ball right to him.
And you saw Brooks turning kind of around there, almost like, hey, I wasn't ready.
It looked like he was throwing a block is what it looked like.
Yeah, but that takes us to the end of the first quarter. Millville again going 3 and out. Well, we'll see what happens here. It's 4th and 2, but deep in your own territory. Might not be the time to go for it yet, but at the end of one quarter, Cherokee up 3-0 on that field goal.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as the Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
Are you looking to sell your house?
If you're looking to sell your house, I find buyers.
Are you looking for a house to buy?
If you're looking to buy a home, I find sellers.
Could your dream become a reality?
I can help you make your dream home a reality.
Call today at 856-392-6195.
I turn a house into a home. Your home.
Visit Carlos at www.carlosalvarez.exprealty.com.
And now, back to the game.
Cherokee Chiefs leading 3-0 as we start the second quarter.
And
I'm thinking 4th down and 2, so that's why 4 came out. But
does look
punting
like,
situation.
Yeah. I was looking at the wrong side of the field. I'm not going to lie to you right there. I thought Millville was going for it.
The ball is fair caught at the 32-yard line. Pagic on the fair catch. And the Cherokee Chiefs will start at their own 32.
And Millville just unable to find the offensive game right now. It doesn't seem like Zamat is necessarily on the same page with his receivers at the moment. I think that's at least 2 throws where his receiver hasn't even been looking for the ball.
Yeah, Brooks was not looking for that ball whatsoever.
You have to wonder maybe where the miscommunication lies. That's something Millville will probably be talking about on the sideline right now as Cherokee looks to increase their early 3-0 lead.
1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the 32-yard line. Single setback behind Bender. He gives it off to Campfield, and he is met right at the line of scrimmage. No gain whatsoever on that play.
Yeah, Millville doing a pretty good job on kind of limiting them. I saw Kevin White in as one of the Millville players on the tackle. So far, they're not allowing Canfield to break off any long runs. That was kind of going to be that is one of the keys that Coach Ayala talked about, was having, limiting those gaps on defense. And so far, they haven't really given up much on the ground.
2nd and 10 from the 32. Campfield 6 carries, 21 yards so far. 3 wide receivers split to the right side. Bender with the long count. Gets the snap, quick toss. Is intercepted by Millville. Running it back out. I don't think they're going to catch him. There's the break. Millville coming up with a huge defensive play for a touchdown and a pick 6.
Looks like that was Kion Conyers on the catch for Millville. And it looked like it just, I don't know if it got deflected by the Cherokee defender.
The receiver did not catch it. It went off the receiver right there, and it popped up. Nice, easy catch, and he's got everybody turned, and once he found that little gap right there,
Conyers had nothing but
was
space.
Gone.
That's one of those situations as a receiver that you feel it go off your hands. You're just looking up, please hit the ground, please hit the ground.
The kick is up, and the kick is good, so Millville's defense comes up with an answer. The offense has struggled. But I didn't quite get where he caught that interception. Now, thank you. Let's see where the score is.
Yeah, actually, it was a Millville. 40. Actually, it was the Millville defender. That's number 4. Again, Joseph Zamat was actually the one that deflected that one.
38 yards. Now that I get to see it again, a 38-yard touchdown return for Millville, and that's the way to start the quarter. Yes. We have a timeout in the action. Millville 7, Cherokee 3. We'll be right back.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Back at the bowl, Millville kicking off. This is going to be a short kick to about the 8-yard line, brought back across the 15, 20, and a great open field tackle made to stop the return at about the 23-yard line. So a big defensive play, and I think the offense now will say thank you very much because Millville's offense has not done much of anything, and they get a big help from the defense, a pick six from Conyers to put Millville on the scoreboard and in the lead for the moment.
And you have to think Jacob Samad is giving a little thank you to his little brother, Joseph.
That's right.
Said, thank you for helping us out there. Thank you for tipping the pass and getting us on the board on defense.
Ball is at the 23-yard line, 1st and 10, Cherokee. Scores, we're going to focus on the Group 4 scores, as you see there, the two Bricks, Brick Memorial and Brick Township. Memorial leads 7-0 in that game. Bender tries to go to his right, and he is going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
That's Jaden Jones on the tackle there. One thing you've noticed, too, is whenever Bender's kind of run with the ball, Millville's almost right on him, so they certainly are well aware of Cherokee's game plan. They haven't really let Bender get anything on the ground.
No gain. 2nd down and 10 from the Cherokee 23-yard line. 3 receivers split to the left side. On 2nd and about 10. Bender will hand off, and meeting him behind the line of scrimmage. I'm laughing because he just threw him to the ground.
And that's... I can't even get the name out on that one. That's how quick that happened.
Watch this speed to the ball. We were talking about that in the pregame. And just filling the hole immediately.
And that is
Darian Blackowitz rudely introduced himself.
And that'll be a loss of 2 for Cherokee, so a 3rd and 12 here. Millville's defense stepping up so far.
3rd down and 12. Quick throw. Is picked off again! Down the sideline, out of bounds, and the second interception from Millville. This one is by Joseph Samat. So he tipped the ball in the first one. He said, I'll do it myself this time.
Yeah, and we'll take a look here. Yeah, it just seems like every time Bender throws the ball, he's trying to get it out quick, and just a nice run across by Zamat to steal that one.
That was a great read of the pass, and good pressure put on there. Is that number 8? Again, trying to read these numbers from Millville.
Well, if it's number 8, that was a Sear Cornish.
Yeah, he put a lot of pressure on Bender to get rid of the football quickly.
So Zamat is doing a nice job on defense, and we'll see if the Zamat on offense can find a way to get things going. Millville with excellent field position here. 1st and goal.
1st and goal. 9 minutes left in this second quarter. Millville has a pick 6 score and now a very good opportunity to put another touchdown on the board. The left side has the 2 key men, Brooks and Hale. The handoff up the middle. That is Naeem Sharp. He gets it near the 5-yard line.
And so Millville trying to go with a different look back there as Demir White was having a little bit of trouble getting into open space. So they'll try to see if Sharp's able to do that, and he does get 5 yards on the carry.
2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Now looking at where they spot the ball, looks more like the 6. But it's 2nd and goal either way. Samat checking things over. Again, Hale and Brooks to the left side. Low snap, handled by Zamat. He's got a lane to run if he wants it. Touchdown! That is a great read of the play by quarterback Jacob Samat. And he just took it 5 yards for the touchdown.
I have to tell you, though, I never saw any official put their arms up for the touchdown, but
well, he only bounced
Zamat
in the end
was
zone.
pretty easily in. You take a look here. Zamat seeing the open lane there.
That is a great read by Zamat. cuts back to just jump into the end zone. He's definitely over the line.
Yeah, unless it was the official on the far end. Zamat's looking at the ref, and it is a touchdown.
The referee didn't react at all.
That was pretty obvious there, so it had to be the official on the far end. But regardless, Zamat takes it 5 yards into the end zone. Just like that, Millville's up 14-3.
2 big interceptions, 2 big touchdowns. Here's the play one more time. Again, he's looking to his left, looking for Brooks or Hale. Doesn't see it there. And then look at the highway that opened up right in front of him. Jacob Zamat taking it in for a 5-yard touchdown. And Millville is now leading 14-3.
I like the reaction from Zamat in the end zone. He looks at the ref. If you're not going to call it, I'm going to call it.
So that has to be a little stunning for the Chiefs. They were in command during that first quarter, but 2 interceptions have led to 2 touchdowns, and Millville leading now 14-3 with 8:08 to go.
And again, we want to hear from you, of course, on all the avenues. We're on Facebook Live, YouTube Live. You can catch us on Channel 22 as well. You can see some of the comments here. Yogi Sanchez giving us a little score projection. He said 37-14 Millville earlier. After that touchdown, he's like, never mind, 57-3. And you
gotta love the fans.
And Irvin Bogan, Joe Zamat is a beast, and he's definitely helped out that Millville defense as well with that last interception and helping on the pick 6 earlier as well.
A good return from the 5-yard line, just shy of the 30-yard line. Again, Cherokee starting with decent field position. 8 minutes straight up left in the second quarter.
And we definitely have plenty of alumni along with us as well. Marge Lawn says, Marge and Bill Lawn watching. Go Bolts, you got this. Marge, class of 65. So we have plenty of Millville alumni checking in as well. Ricky Dixon, we appreciate your comments. Says, you announcers are awesome.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
So we always appreciate your comments here on Facebook Live and YouTube Live as well.
I don't know that Bender's going to be throwing here. Let's see.
Yeah, I have a pretty good feeling that that's a running formation.
And it is Campfield getting to about the 35-yard line. So a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Chiefs. And again, they line up right at the line of scrimmage.
But just taking a quick look over on YouTube Live, we have plenty of OBGs in the chat as well.
2nd and 4. Getting the handoff to Campfield. Trying to break some tackles. We have a flag down. I think I saw a flag fly. There it is.
We'll take a look and see who the flag is on. Campfield again, not really able to find much of an open lane. This is a hold on Cherokee, so regardless, that one's going to come back.
10-yard penalty marched off against the Chiefs. The play started at the 35, and it looks like that's where they're going to mark the penalty from. So the ball will come back to the 25-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 14 for the Chiefs.
Millville really starting to give Cherokee a lot of fits on defense. I have to think those 2 interceptions might have Bender a little rattled.
2nd and 14 from the 25. Nice tight formation this time by the Chiefs. Looked like they started early, but it doesn't matter. Flying in there, and again, that's number 8
that's
for
a
Millville.
Sear Cornish again getting in. That's another tackle for a loss to add to Cornish's career this year.
Just, again, look at he just cut inside.
Yeah, you see him. Absolutely no one touching him. Able to find that gap in the middle there.
Loss of 1.
Millville's defense really making their presence known on these last few Cherokee possessions.
Well, you know what's nice, Ariel, is the defense has answered the call because the offense struggled early, and now that defense has set up 2 touchdowns and are looking to make it a nice 3-and-out here. 3rd and 15. Bender rolls to his left, looks to throw, does throw, and it is incomplete, I guess, because he's outside the playing area. I don't think he caught that.
Yeah, no, they're taking the ball back, so a 3-and-out there for Cherokee went backwards more than it did forward. Again, the Millville defense doing a nice job of not allowing a Cherokee to do anything here. Yeah, you see Bender rolling out. By the time he finds his player over there, too close to the line there, I think he dropped the ball anyway, but ends up being another good possession or another good series for the Millville defense.
3 and out, and a toss in a 10-yard penalty as well. So punt formation, Pagic, again with a very strong foot. We'll see where he puts this one this time.
A little bit of a high
almost
snap
blocked.
there, yeah.
And they're going to steer away from it. The ball's going to bounce backwards.
And that's excellent bounce for Millville. As a number one, it was a high snap to Pagic, so he probably had to take a little bit more time than he wanted. He also had a Millville defender in his face, so it takes a good bounce for Millville to set them up right about midfield.
Yeah, I think they're going to put it down at the 49-yard line of Cherokee, so it's 1st and 10 Thunderbolts in Cherokee territory. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first half, a 14-3 lead. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez. We hope you're enjoying this one so far. It started shaky, but that defensive effort by Millville has turned this momentum pretty much completely around for the moment. We'll see if Zamat can keep things going with his offense. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Double wide receiver set to the left. They try to blitz, and cutting up the middle across the 45, 40. He breaks a tackle. 25. He's got one man to beat. He's going to be tackled at about the 3-yard line. Boy, did that open up, and Sharp said, thank you very much. I'm going for a drive.
Yeah, and you like the change that Coach Ayala made at running back.
Wow.
It wasn't really working out with Demir White, so he puts Naeem Sharp in there. What does Sharp do? Well, he breaks off that run almost for a touchdown.
Look at the speed. He's got some people that are dead in their track.
Yeah, two Cherokee.
3 players tripped over each other on that move by Sharp. And this is just a touchdown-saving tackle. So it's 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. 46-yard run. And now Sharp tries the right side, but he is met near the line of scrimmage. Not much there. 46-yard run sets up Millville very fine.
Yeah, and on just 2 carries for Naeem Sharp, 54 yards on the ground already.
Did he get any forward progress on that carry? It doesn't look like it. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 3.
And you see there, Jeremiah Green, that's how you run the ball. And that was an excellent run there from Sharp. We'll see if they go to him again here.
2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Thunderbolts looking for their 3rd touchdown. Zamat hands off and cutting inside. He's near the goal line. Again, these officials aren't. They do not give him a touchdown.
If anything, he's got to be maybe at the 1 or the half-yard line. Looked like he'd almost gotten into me, but
not sure that was a good spot there, but we won't start with that kind of conversation.
So they give him a gain of...
They put him at the 1-yard line. It looked like he was near the goal line.
So a gain of 2.
Yep.
We'll see what Zamat...
3rd and goal.
Yeah, we'll see what Zamat decides to do here. I mean, pretty easily hands it off, and I think he stopped there. It didn't look like Sharp in there, though.
No.
I missed the number on that one, but looked like Jamal Wallace Jr. I saw number 3.
That's who it was.
And we've got an injured Millville player down on the field, so I think we'll go ahead and just take a break here. Millville up 14-3, 3:48 left in the 2nd quarter.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to Him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
And now, back to the game.
As we return to the bowl, it's 4th and goal. Millville going for it. Zamat, hands off, and again, right near the goal line. And the way these officials are calling it, they're not going to give it to him.
Yeah, they just got stopped. A nice effort there. It looked like that was Naeem Sharp in on the carry, just unable to elevate himself over that Cherokee defense. So what started off with a really nice run by Sharp ends with no points for Millville, but they do back up Cherokee into their own end zone. We see Sharp here just got stopped before he could really try to elevate himself over that pile. So a nice stop by that Cherokee defense, but their offense is backed up almost into their own end zone.
From the 1 yard line, that's where they take over. 3:22 left in this first half. Millville with the 14-3 advantage, and they would have liked to get that third touchdown before the half. It does not happen. And now we'll see what Ryan Bender and company have in store offensively.
Bender is going to have to get this ball out really quick in order to stop a safety.
Handoff. It does get some good yardage there to about the 5 yard line.
Was that a handoff or was that a direct snap? Because I didn't even see Bender touch the ball.
Went to Campfield.
Yeah, I believe that was a direct snap to Campfield.
And we got 4 yards. So some breathing room now. 2nd down and 6 at the 5 yard line.
And you see there Brick Township tying it up 7-7 with Memorial that game in the second quarter.
Got another nice tight formation offensively as Bender looks things over. 2nd and 6 from the 5 yard line. Bender again with the handoff. Met at the line of scrimmage this time. And a whole slew of Thunderbolt pursuit there. Number 4, Joseph Samad, who's had himself a great defensive first half. One of the lead tacklers on the play.
Campfield tried to cut it to the outside there, but met by a wall of Millville defenders here.
They give him a yard, and that might be charitable.
Yeah, we'll call it forward progress, I guess.
From the 6 yard line, 3rd and 5. Looks like Cherokee has definitely abandoned their throwing game because I don't see a receiver on the field.
Yeah,
everybody's behind the quarterback.
That's a pretty easy I formation there.
3rd down and 5 from the 6 yard line. 1:45 and ticking left in the second quarter. Again, the handoff, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Millville defense again showing up. Is that Conyers once again?
I believe that was actually Cornish.
I'm sorry. Cornish, number 8.
If it's a tackle for a loss, you can pretty much say it's a Sear Cornish because that's what he's done all season.
Well, the Fighting Clan putting things together tonight. 21-0 over Pensauken. A loss of a yard on that carry, so it's 4th down, 6 yards to go. And we'll see what kind of punt Padgett can put out from the end zone.
Yeah, he's going to have a pretty good one here to push Millville back. 1:34 left in the half, so... And Cherokee will get the ball to start the second half, so they want to try and pin Millville back as deep as they can.
We can't know for sure, but I have to believe that Millville probably called a timeout here. The clock is stopped with 1:34 to go.
Yeah, it looks like they did take a timeout off of Millville.
Okay. 4th down, 6 yards to go from the 5. Punt situation for the Chiefs. They're going to have to handle this one very cleanly. You don't want a bad snap in the end zone. As you can see where the punt man is going right there. Padgett is just about at the back end line.
And the snap was high on his last kick, so they're going to want a much cleaner one here.
It is a bit of a high snap, but he gets it off, and I'm not so sure he wasn't hit in the end zone. Meanwhile, that is hailed with the return from the 45-yard line. I don't see any indication of a flag there. My eyes kind of looked at it. The kickers sometimes, they just fall for no reason. I thought I saw
Well, if you're the kicker, you're trying to help yourself out there.
I thought I saw the kicker fall.
It was pretty close, but again, another high snap. It was a decent punt from Patrick, but you have to think, again, a good snap, and he probably boots that one further because Millville, again, set up with plenty of time and 2 timeouts.
A 12-yard return by Hale to the 33-yard line. I have a feeling they're going to put this ball in the air. We'll take a look at the punt once again.
Again, a little high and just unable to get to it. Yeah. I think he kind of was just going down on his own. Well, regardless, sets Millville up with, again, excellent field position.
I have a feeling Zamat's going to put this in the air now. Drop back, throw. It is caught at the 20-yard line.
And about 4 defenders meet Teron Hale.
Teron Hale there with the catch among the trees. 4 Cherokee defenders there.
And that's only Zamat's, we'll call it second completion.
12-yard pickup.
He did have one that went to, that was Demir White, that had no gain on it, but
Brooks catches it behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Looks like he lost 6 yards there. So it's back at the 27-yard line. 2nd down and 16 for Millville.
And Millville's going to call a timeout here with 52 seconds to go in this second quarter. We'll talk things over here.
You got plenty of time now. I'm not so sure. I think I take a shot to the end zone at one point here. You got 2nd and 16. You got. I think you go to the end zone with the pass.
Yeah, Zamat hasn't been able to find his receivers too often so far. Obviously got on the board there with a nice throw to Hale, but losing yardage on that last one. Yeah, with 52 seconds to go, two downs to work with. Yeah, you might try to air one out.
So the Thunderbolts now come to the line of scrimmage on 2nd and 16. Zamat calling out the signals for the shotgun snap. Straight drop back, looking to his left, rolls to his left. Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, again, Zamat unable to find any open players. Now 3rd and 16, and you have to wonder if at this point maybe Millville's just going to try and get a little bit closer to make this a little bit easier for Lorenzo Lewis.
But you can run the ball and try to get it in the middle of the field and give Lewis a chance.
And it looks like this, with wide receivers to the left and right, he's going to air it out.
Zamat gets away from one man. Now he'll try to run for it. Gets inside, and he's got a first down inside the 10-yard line to about the 8.
And a nice job there of getting out of bounds by Zamat as well, using his feet to make that first down happen.
19-yard pickup, a key run, and Zamat now with 2 key runs. Of course, the touchdown run, and this one here almost got hit at the 35, and then he saw the lane again, decided to run it up the field, got a bit of a block right there, allowed him to avoid that tackle, and he got the first down.
And that's a conscious decision by Zamat, too, as well, to start to curve out to the end zone. He knew he had to get out of bounds there with 34 seconds left. A nice decision by Zamat to realize where he was and to get to the end zone, to get to the sideline.
Not only that, he gives his team a first down, so they still have some time to work with.
And they actually put about 5 seconds back on the clock, it looks like.
So 1st and goal. From the 8-yard line, Zamat firing. It is complete inside the 5. That number is completely whited out. It looks like Brooks.
That is Brooks on the catch. Yeah, it took me a minute with those lights there to figure that one out, but Millville going to take their last time out here with 28 seconds to go.
Well, this is a key possession. Keep in mind that Millville got stopped at the goal line in their last possession. They don't want something similar, leaving points on the board here at the end of the half. They don't want to leave points on the half.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student-athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
And now, back to the game.
Back to the bowl. The ball is spotted at the 4-yard line, so a gain of 4 on the pass play. Second and goals, 28 seconds left on the clock. Still time for Millville to get something on the board here. Zamot now looking back at his sideline.
And no timeouts left, so if you're going to run it, you want to hope that goes in the end zone. And
we're
I think that was a false start, I believe.
Either false start or delay a game. Yep.
I knew it was one of the two.
They took too long to get into that one. So that'll cost them 5 yards. It'll be second down and goal from the 9. Still, again, plenty of time for Millville to strike here. 2 wide receivers to the right side, man in motion. White goes in motion. The throw to the corner, and it is incomplete.
Yeah, that one missed. Looking for Lazir Brooks, the far corner, but Zamot just overthrew him a little bit. This is here. I think Zamot was facing a little bit of pressure as well. There's another low snap, too. Well,
no, Zamot put
yeah,
that
Zamot
up,
had plenty of time.
Just to time it.
And I think, Brooks got caught up with the defender there. Would have been an impressive catch because he would have had to get the feet down right at the corner of the end zone. So we'll see what Millville throws up here with 23 seconds left. Third and goal here.
Zamot has time to throw across the middle and is tipped away.
Yeah, Zamot's lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yep, looked like it was Darwin Walker, the second, who tipped that away.
And take a look here. It's a nice job by the Cherokee defender to just get just get in front of. That was Teron Hale was the intended target. So Millville's going to just try to settle for a field goal here.
Lorenzo Lewis will look to put 3 on the board right before halftime. And bad snap, and now they're going to get nothing. That snap was not easy to handle, and Cherokee covers it up. So Millville again comes up empty on first down and goal situation.
Yeah, take a look at the snap here. And again, another low snap.
Yeah, it bounced on him.
And, I mean, there's really nothing. That's a pretty helpless feeling for a kicker.
Reggie Holy tried to do something,
holder.
but he couldn't really do anything. He would have had to really just decide, I'm going to pick this up and run to the right, because he had a lane to the right, but again, it's easy to see that on the replay.
Yeah, it's a tough situation to be in for the holder, is when you face that low snap and you know there's nothing you can do about it. You just are like, well, I'm probably going to get hit right here, so let's just hold on to where I am.
So Cherokee dodging all sorts of bullets, 2 in specific.
And Cherokee's just going to kneel that one out. They're not even going to take a shot down the field. So at the end of 2 quarters, Millville holding on to that 14-3 lead, but the offense hasn't exactly shined for Millville so far.
The defense has been the story. We'll talk about that and other things here at halftime. Key game in terms of state playoff situations and for Millville a chance to clinch the division.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care Health Network has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day, including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or an email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network. Ready when you are.
Hey parents, there's something you should know.
If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, president of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
Are you looking to sell your house?
If you're looking to sell your house, I find buyers.
Are you looking for a house to buy?
If you're looking to buy a home, I find sellers.
Could your dream become a reality?
I can help you make your dream home a reality.
Call today at 856-392-6195.
I turn a house into a home. Your home.
Visit Carlos at www.carlosalvarez.exprealty.com.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
Are you just part of the crowd?
Do you feel isolated and alone?
Do you wish someone would see your gifts?
Would you like to be seen as an individual?
A person of value.
Full of life and purpose. Part of a family that cares?
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care Health Network has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or an email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network. Ready when you are.
Hey parents, there's something you should know.
If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna buy me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a non-profit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, president of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
Are you looking to sell your house?
If you're looking to sell your house, I find buyers.
Are you looking for a house to buy?
If you're looking to buy a home, I find sellers.
Could your dream become a reality?
I can help you make your dream home a reality.
Call today at 856-392-6195.
I turn a house into a home. Your home.
Visit Carlos at www.carlosalvarez.exprealty.com.
Are you just part of the crowd?
Do you feel isolated and alone?
Do you wish someone would see your gifts?
Would you like to be seen as an individual?
A person of value.
Full of life and purpose? Part of a family that cares?
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care Health Network has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day, including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or an email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network. Ready when you are.
Hey parents, there's something you should know.
If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Back here at the studios, Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez, and a score that favors Millville, and kind of a tough offensive night so far, but they are ahead 14-3, and basically the first 3 drives Millville had 3 and outs. Not a good start, but when you have a kind of defense that Millville has, sometimes they'll help you out, and that certainly was the case. Early on, about the second play of the second quarter, passing attempt by Ryan Bender was tipped by Joseph Samat, picked off by Conyers, and he returned it 38 yards to the end zone. So that pick 6 pretty much turned the momentum of the game right there.
Yeah, and if you're Millville's offense, you really have to be commending your defense for what they were able to do in this one. As the offense really off to that slow start, had that 1 first down, I believe, on the first possession. And then Samat, just a lot of miscommunication between him and the receivers, just really unable to get on the same page. But Millville's defense has really been the story for them in this one. Not surprising from what we've seen from those players this year. Conyers, Cornish, Zamat have all kind of factored in to Millville's hot start on defense to allow them to get that first pick 6. And then Zamat came in, got the second interception, almost took it down for another pick 6, but set up Millville in good field position to be able to get another score on the board for them. But the offense still hasn't completely been able to put it all together just yet.
Not at all. That second interception led to a 2-play, 10-yard drive for Millville where Jacob Samat was looking to throw the football, but he noticed a good lane to run to the right side, and he took it into the end zone for Millville's second touchdown, a 5-yard touchdown run that gave Millville the 14-0 lead as soon as Lorenzo put the kick through the uprights for the extra point. Millville again had 2 other chances, and a great 46-yard run by Naeem Sharp set up Millville goal to go again, goal to go at the 3. Cherokee's defense would not let those 3 yards be registered for the touchdown. A good goal line stand by the Chiefs, and Millville squandered that opportunity. But again, the defense forced a 3 and out for Cherokee. Millville had another chance to do some damage. A 19-yard scramble by Zamat helped them get another goal-to-go situation. They wound up having to try a field goal, but the bad snap was pretty much destroyed any chances of getting the kick. So that's where we stand at halftime, 14-3. So again, Millville's offense struggling tonight, to say the least. The defense has really risen to the cause with 2 big interceptions.
Yeah, and taking a look at that Millville offense, we'll start with Jacob Zamat. It's been a really tough day, or a tough night, I guess you could say, for him so far. Has just, he's 5 of 12 for 25 yards. Has a couple of big throws. He had that 16-yard play in that first quarter to start with Talatsier Brooks. Just hasn't really been able to get much going after that. He's had a couple passes for about, 9 yards. He had the throw for a loss to Brooks. and then had a 4-yard reception as well. But Zamat just hasn't really been able to find much going, whether it's been miscommunication or the Cherokee defense not really giving him a lot of time, but he hasn't really been able to figure things out so far. It's not really the Zamat we've seen so far this season.
And as Coach Ayala said, they really needed to control the running game now. Murad Campfield has rushed the ball 12 times, but only 28 yards to show. That frontline pursuit has been excellent for Millville. And Ryan Bender, he's got a negative 4 yards rushing in 4 carries, so he has not been the factor that he has been throughout the season. So they're doing what they need to do to disrupt the running game. Cherokee, as we mentioned at the start, a good majority, 90% or so of their offense is the running game. And after those 2 interceptions that were thrown by Ryan Bender, I don't think they're going to rely on the passing game too much for the second half. 2 interceptions, 1 for 5, 4 yards, and that 4-yard completion was to Murad Campfield. A 6-yard run for Tommy Pagic. He's 1 for 6 on the running game, and not much offense to speak of for Cherokee. So Millville's defense is really answering the call tonight in light of the offensive struggles that Zamat and company have had. Brooks has not been a factor. Hale has not really been a factor, so the passing game has not really been there. Credit to the Cherokee defense. They're putting some good pressure, and they're blocking up a lot of the running holes. The only big run was the one that a few people have commented on Facebook. That's the way to run the ball. I remember somebody commenting about that 46-yard run that was made by
Naheem Sharp, yeah.
He took off, and it's a shame that he didn't get it in the end zone because that would have been another key touchdown. But as it stands, Millville is finding a way, and that's what you have to do in these kind of games. You know the opposing defense is going to be very difficult on you. You find a way, and their defense has turned this game around. Millville's defense, credited with 2 interceptions, including a pick 6, and the other interception that led to Zamat's 5-yard touchdown run. We're going to take a break now and be back with more football. Millville leading at the half, 14-3 over Cherokee, with a chance to clinch a few positions with a victory.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a non-profit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Cherokee Band is on the field. As you see, less than a minute before the end of halftime, Millville defense creating the path to 2 touchdowns, 1 directly, 1 indirectly. A pick 6 for Kion Conyers, 38-yard return for a touchdown after the pick, and a credit to Zamat. I can't remember his first name. I always think Jacob, but the other Zamat is Joseph. Joseph. Okay, Joseph tipped it. Kion Conyers said, "Thank you very much for putting it high enough in the air so that I can run into it with some speed and take it to the end zone for a 38-yard touchdown." Shortly thereafter, another pass interception, this time by Zamat. Joseph Samot had the interception that set up Millville for what turned out to be a 5-yard touchdown run by Jacob Samot to create a 14-3 score. First score of the game, we should mention, was a field goal. It was a field goal. I'm trying to go by my notes here, but a field goal was made by Cherokee. Their good kicker, number 11 for them, the guy that we talked about a little bit, Tommy Pagic, showing a little bit of the foot, put a field goal through the uprights, and that's the only scoring that Cherokee has done so far. So again, Millville's defense really getting the tips of the cap. As I guess we're going to check some stats now, see what we have.
Yeah, we're going to take a look and start with Millville stats here, or Cherokee stats here. Actually, it's Cherokee. Those 3 points come via that field goal. Not really much else has gone right for them so far. Just 25 rushing yards. Most of that coming from, all of that coming from Campfield. Bender's lost, I think, 4 yards on the ground, and really not much to speak of passing-wise either, as we expected. Just 4 yards in the air for a total of 29 yards. They've given up 106 to Millville and had 2 penalties for 15 yards.
Yeah, a big part of that is what's not showing there is those 2 interceptions by Millville's defense. That contributes a lot, and it was a 38-yard field goal by Pagic that started the scoring late in that first quarter, made it 3-0. But early second quarter, 2 interceptions, turning into 2 touchdowns, and Millville has the 14-3 lead at the half. There's Millville's statistics. The points are the biggest one there, but those 2 interceptions by Millville setting up those 14 points.
Again, Millville having a little bit better of the play on the ground and in the air. Rushed for 81 yards, a lot of those coming from Naeem Sharp. A good decision, I think, from Coach Ayala. Noticed things weren't working out with Demir White. Brings in Sharp, and Sharp's been the better of the 2 running backs so far for Millville. We mentioned Zaman, only 25 yards in the air. It's been a tough day on offense for him. Let's see, Brooks with a couple catches, Teron Hale with 1 as well. So you have to think that was kind of some of the talk during halftime with Coach Ayala, was trying to find a way to get the passing game going, because Millville could have a chance here, had a couple chances to make this a bigger lead than they could have coming into the second half, because Cherokee is going to get the ball to start.
Cherokee will have possession of the football in just a few minutes here. Mentioning some of the names, again, we talked about the field goal by Tommy Pagic. Their defense, they've done a great job of sealing off that running game. They certainly did it against Demir White, and that big one run that Sharp had, the 46-yard run, unfortunately didn't turn in any points, but that's the kind of running attack that Millville wants to try to develop. When you get the lead and you run the ball a little bit more in the second half, you need those kind of runs, those kind of blocks from the front line that the players that we talked about at the pregame show, of course, Marcus Offer, and let me get my list here. I have all these pages of things that I want to talk about, and I always lose the pages. But Octavian Spence, Isaiah Johnson, we mentioned Marcus Offer, Darian Blackowitz, and Kevin White. Those 5 gentlemen, they, for the most part this season, have opened up a lot of holes. They only opened up one big one tonight. We'll see if they can get some better blocking going for that running game. But as you see, we're ready for the second half. Millville enjoying a 14-3 lead, looking to win their 7th straight game. And I think if they win this game, they seal the number 1 spot in the South Jersey Group 4 playoffs. And they also win their division in the West Jersey Football League. So we'll see how it all pans out as the return is made across the 30, down at about the 34-yard line. And that is where Cherokee starts this opening drive of the second half. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez. We do appreciate all the commentary that we've had on the broadcast. Thank you so much for watching, first of all. And let's see if we can get these things to work here. We're going to mention some of the comments here. Maestro Pumps, I love that. Absolutely terrible. Not sure what he's referring to. Blame it on the coach. Okay. 25 yards passing. Not exactly a good start. I guess that's what they're talking about. And we'll get to some more comments momentarily as Ryan Bender has his team with a double wide receiver format. They're going to try a sweep and nothing doing. Nothing doing. They tried to run to the left side with Kevin Pacan, and he found the turf quickly.
Yeah, Cherokee maybe trying to find a different way to go about things, putting in or handing the ball off to a different player that is instead of Campfield, trying to give Millville a different look, but Yeah, that went absolutely nowhere, and just a tackle there. Is that a Sear Cornish again, or is that Jaden Jones? I think that's actually Jaden Jones on the stop. And Sear Cornish saw that ball come out. That's what you see. You see the ball come out, you think, maybe they'll give it to me, but that was Jaden Jones on the tackle for a loss. And
Loss of 5.
And St. Augustine up 14-0 on Lenape that game in the first quarter.
Again, nothing doing. Campfield trying to go up the middle. He maybe got to the 30-yard line, but that's it.
Again, Cherokee's probably going to stick to the running game the rest of the way, as Bender's already thrown 2 interceptions. But the running game hasn't really been able to find a way on these first 2 plays. They've gone backwards.
3rd and 14. Millville's defense looking to get a nice, quick 3 and out. Pretty good opportunity to do so here. They're going to flood the right side, 3 receivers.
We'll see if Bender decides to air it out again. It hasn't worked for him so far.
Man comes in motion. That's Pagic. He is back to throw. Pass is blocked and almost intercepted right at the point of the pass.
And that's Jaden Jones with some nice pressure on Bender. Was able to deflect the pass, but just couldn't hold on to the ball as it came down.
Let's see how close he came to reeling this one in. Good pressure. He just came free.
Yeah, he was unblocked there.
He located the ball, but it squirted right through his hands.
I believe that was actually, did I get the number? Number 9. I was making sure I got it. Number 9 and number 8 look a little too similar for me. That was Jaden Jones, though.
That might be Trent Osborne at quarterback. I think he's number 10, so they might have changed quarterbacks as well. Nonetheless, a 3 and out, a 1-yard gain on those 3 plays, and punting formation coming up. Fair catch is indicated, but they're going to let the ball bounce, get away from the ball. They call it poison for a reason. You don't want to touch it when it's bouncing around there, because then it becomes anybody's ball. But Millville will have possession. Out-of-town score. Shawnee is putting a number on Williamstown tonight. 28-0. That again in a Group 4 case scenario. Millville's first possession of the second half will start at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 Thunderbolts leading 14-3.
Yeah, but I think this first possession is really going to help tell you of what was said during halftime, as we'll see how Zaman and the offense comes out for this series.
Well, Zaman in his customary shotgun formation. Hand off. They try to sweep to the left side. White breaking free for a moment, but not long more after that. He got a few yards. Slow developing play, but it's a positive play.
So Coach Ayala going back to Demir White here to start this second half.
4-yard pickup. Sets up 2nd and 6 from the Millville 38-yard line. All right, they actually started this drive to 33, so it's 2nd and 5, a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 for the Thunderbolts. Hand off again, looking for a crease, but he's going to lose. Actually, he gains 2 yards. My bad. Optical illusion. So a very makeable 3rd down here. 3rd and 3 for the Thunderbolts. And this is where you want to take control of the clock a little bit. You've got the lead. You want to establish the run, get a good drive, and get into the end zone.
And especially if you're Zama, you want to get this first down. You want to get some confidence going as well.
3rd and 3 from the 40-yard line. Zamat now looks to his sidelines for the finishing touches of the play. He's back to throw. Has time. He sneaks away from one tackle. He's going to be far short of the first down.
Nice job by Zaman to escape the pressure initially, but just didn't have enough room to run there.
Austin Leonard with the tackle, and watch this is very picky, but watch how he, I don't want to say taunts him after the tackle, but watch the little gesture.
And you see there, a good job by Zaman to get away. Spins around the first one, and Zaman just couldn't.
That's a good tackle, but then we go, yeah.
So no gain on the play. for Zamat.
That'll bring up a 4th down. Punting situation for the Thunderbolts.
Not exactly the start of the second half that you want if you're Millville. You force Cherokee to go 3 and out, and then you go 3 and out by yourself.
Quick kick is going to bounce inside the 30, inside the 25, back to the 23, and now maybe a 7-8 yard run return. So Cherokee will start the second possession with just about 7.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
So Millville again relying on their defense here to keep Cherokee at bay.
Irvin Bogan saying the defense playing solid, just got to get that offense going. Well, that first 3 and out did not help.
That's pretty much exactly what it is for Millville. Is their defense has been able to make plays happen, but the offense hasn't been able to follow suit.
Want to thank Kelly Torres-Williams for her comments. Appreciate it very much. Garrett Kenyon watching, exciting. He's excited, so he's watching and enjoying with us. Again, they throw. This time they complete it. Pagic has a completion, cuts inside the 50. I think they have changed quarterbacks, and the result is looking pretty good right now. A good run after the catch by Paget.
Yeah, that's the real first. But we'll take a look try to get a look at who that is. Yeah, it is a different number at quarterback. Didn't
Number
quite
10.
catch. Yeah,
I think it's number 10. That would be Osborne.
But that's their first bit of real sustained offensive pressure in the air, as Bender wasn't able to get much going there. So a change at quarterback so far is like that was a keeper.
Yep, the quarterback
Number
faked
12.
the handoff. That's Bender back in the game now. Tried to sneak the handoff to the right and cut back to the left, but Millville stayed at home very nicely. No gain on the play. Second down, 10 yards to go from the Millville 40. Going way outside to the right side for Cherokee, that is Trent Osborne. Otherwise, a tight formation behind the center. Campfield does have nowhere to run.
And so the Millville defense again doing a good job of stopping the running game.
Joseph Samat, one of the 3 tacklers on that play as well.
Haven't allowed Campfield to do hardly anything.
He lost a yard on that one. So it'll be 3rd and 10 from Millville's 41-yard line. Bender comes back, dashing into the spot there for the shotgun snap. Again, they send 3 receivers to the right side. 3rd and 10 for the Chiefs. Bender rolls to his right, throws, and there is a man open down the field. He fumbled the ball and out of the end zone. That should be Millville ball at the 20, no?
Cherokee celebrating touchdown.
Oh, I'm happy to see it.
As the streamers come on the field.
Was he in the end zone before he fumbled?
Well, to take a look here, that's at least the call right now. Appears to be Cherokee touchdown. We'll take a look here. He's got the ball.
It's caught at the 5. Oh, that ball's out. The ball is out, folks. Listen, I don't want to be that way, but that ball was fumbled at the 1-yard line. That replay showed it definitively. So, Cherokee gets a gift. The extra point kick is good. We're just going to take a timeout. 14-10 is the score. Take a look at it. You judge for yourself if he fumbled at the 1-yard line. The ball is out right there. He's nowhere near the goal line.
Are you looking to sell your house?
If you're looking to sell your house, I find buyers.
Are you looking for a house to buy?
If you're looking to buy a home, I find sellers.
Could your dream become a reality?
I can help you make your dream home a reality.
Call today at 856-392-6195.
I turn a house into a home. Your home.
Visit Carlos at www.carlosalvarez.exprealty.com.
Are you just part of the crowd?
Do you feel isolated and alone?
Do you wish someone would see your gifts?
Would you like to be seen as an individual?
A person of value.
Full of life and purpose. Part of a family that cares?
Hello.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Cherokee suddenly back in the game, 14-10. And again, Padgett kicks it into the end zone, so it's an automatic touchback.
Yeah, Patrick not looking like he's wanting to test Millville's running at all.
Well, when you've got a foot like that, you're going to use it. He has put every kickoff into the end zone on the fly. So he's quite a weapon on the kicking game, no doubt. So Millville basically have to respond here. 14-10 the score, halfway through this third quarter.
Well, if you're Millville here, you want to put a quick answer up on the board. As Cherokee has suddenly made this. I mean, it's still a two-possession game, but, well, 10,
one possession.
Well, via touchdown. Yeah,
now Zamat gets away from a tackle, and he's going to get a positive yards and first down. He slides down to the 31. Let's see where the officials spot it. That's disaster turned into a big positive 11-yard run. 1st and 10 Millville at their own 31. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Zamat, hands off. And breaking through the middle, across the 40, 45, 50, and down at the Cherokee 40-yard line. That's what Millville needs to answer back. Naeem Sharp gets it to the Cherokee 40.
It's been quite a game for Naeem Sharp. It's the second time he's come in and pulled off a huge run.
30-yard run to go with his 46-yard run. And Millville's in business. They've got to capitalize, unlike those two first and goals that they did not. Zamat looking to throw. Has the ball in the air, going deep to the end zone, incomplete.
Yeah, just outside the outreached hand there. But we do have a flag down on the play. We'll await the call. It's holding on Millville, so almost maybe you're happy he didn't catch that because it would have ended up coming back.
That'll be 10 yards against Millville, and we'll set up 1st and 20.
Yeah, just unable to corral it in. Looked like that was Latsier Brooks. Just outside his outstretched hand, as Zamat was looking for the deep ball.
I don't understand. Now they place it where it belongs. It's a 10-yard penalty.
In Ocean City, Hamilton, that game tied up at 7 in the first quarter.
So it'll be 1st and 20 for the Thunderbolts at the Cherokee 49. Back to throw Zamat. Little screen toss is complete to Sharp. And again, some running room inside the 30, 20, 15, and down near the 10. So that will wipe out the holding penalty that set Millville back.
And that looked like that almost could have been a dangerous throw from Zamat, as he was just trying to avoid the sack. But talk about what Naeem Sharp has done since he's been brought into this game.
39-yard catch and run. Ball is squarely on the 10-yard line. They do have the chains out. So I don't know if Millville can get a first down or not, but they want a touchdown. Across the middle, incomplete.
Yeah, intended for Teron Hale there, but the Cherokee defender getting a hand in on it. And St. Augustine just absolutely having their way with Lenape up 21-0. That game does have playoff implications as well. Cherokee's hoping...
Can you explain to me how you lose a yard on an incomplete pass? That ball was on the 10-yard line. It's now at the 11. Just stating facts.
But Cherokee hoping that St. Augustine's score stays and that they can find a way to pull this one out. But Millville on this possession is going to try and make sure that doesn't happen.
Handoff. They try a power sweep to the right. Good tackle.
And that's Latsier Brooks with the carry.
Lewis Rhodes with a good tackle. Loss of 3 yards on the play. Yeah, they tried a little rush to the right side here. Good block by Sharp. But
it just gets tripped
tackle.
up there,
yeah,
yep.
A better tackle right there. Big defensive play by Lewis Rhodes. And it's 3rd and 13.
Shawnee, you talk about having your way with the team. Shawnee up 35-0 over Williamstown. That game in the third quarter.
Man in motion for Millville to the near side. That's Hale, and now we get a whistle.
I don't see any flags, so that's that's on the defense.
Encroachment. That's their second encroachment penalty of the game.
Well, I definitely missed the flag there, but
obviously they're lining up, and the officials are saying they're lined up offside, and he calls it immediately. So they place the ball at the 9-yard line.
Makes it a much more manageable 3rd and 8 for Millville. If you're Millville, you have to put this one in the end zone.
Ball is at the 9-yard line. 3rd down and 8. They can get a first down, but you know they want the touchdown. They'll take that over any first down. Zamat sending a clear backfield. He takes it up the middle. He's going to get to about the 6-yard line and not much else, so Millville now faced with a 4th down to go. 4th and about 5, pending the spot.
And you know that was a designed run because Zamat was quick to go. Had a little bit of a hole, but that hole closed pretty quickly, and they give him a couple on that one, but that is going to send Lorenzo Lewis and the kicking team out.
Well, they need to get a better snap. They've had one field goal attempt with a snap bounced in front of the holder, Reggie Holy. So let's see if we can get a better snap here.
Oh, and almost going off sides, and Cherokee does.
Oh.
And is that going to be enough? Is that automatic first down?
I don't know. We'll see.
The kicking team's leaving the field. I believe Cherokee just gave Millville the first down.
That is a crucial encroachment penalty.
No, they still say 4th down, so...
But do you chance it? Because they can get a first down.
The kicking team left the field, so I think Millville's going to bring their offense back out. Because as soon as that penalty was called, the kicking team went right off the field as if they knew what was going to happen here. I think Cherokee's a little confused.
What? Okay, they're going to mark it off from the 6. That's going to be the 1-yard line.
Yeah, the offense is going to come back on the field.
He marked it off 3 yards.
Half the distance to the goal.
Oh, even on a... Okay.
Yeah, so the offense back on the field here.
Well, this is it. Up the middle, touchdown! Jamal Wallace gets into the act, and that is a huge score for the Thunderbolts. A 3-yard touchdown run, Jamal Wallace.
And if you're Cherokee, you are just absolutely beside yourself there. To take that encroachment penalty, allowing the Millville offense to come back on the field, and Jamal Wallace Jr. says, "Thank you very much. I'm going to take it in for 6.
That is a huge answer to that touchdown that Cherokee was gifted.
And almost
The kick is up, and the kick is good.
It's okay. I thought the kick was blocked by the reaction of nobody right there. But regardless, Millville answering that touchdown by Cherokee gets a little gift there of their own. But Cherokee had them on the field goal attempt, Cherokee going off sides.
Twice.
Allows Millville's offense to come back on the field. And an easy 3-yard run for Jamal Wallace Jr. Millville up 21-10, 1:56 to go in the third quarter.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Well, Millville with a character drive after facing a little adversity on the touchdown that Cherokee scored. They come right back. They take advantage of 2 encroachment penalties by Cherokee, but they do put the touchdown on the board, a 3-yard touchdown run, a short kickoff, and being taken to about the 41-yard line by Cherokee. Number 5 on the return, that is Evan Bryfogley. So there's the key drive from Millville right now, getting that touchdown right back. 6 plays, 66 yards, and a 3-yard touchdown run by Jamal Wallace. Regains that 11-point advantage, 21-10.
And Jamal Wallace, knowing his role right there, is Millville ending up going for it on 4th down thanks to the encroachment penalty. A nice job by Jamal Wallace Jr. I know we have a fan of him. I know Maestro Pumps is a pretty big fan of Jamal Wallace. Says, about time you let him run.
Quarterback keeps it this time. This is what Bender loves to do. He just faked the ball, and now he's got a big gain for Cherokee. So they're not going to go quietly into the night.
And that's what you were afraid of with Bender and what he can do with his feet. He had a lot of open space there. And a good tackle from behind stops him from going any further, but that's what you knew, something that Bender was going to be able to do in this one.
That's what he likes to do, a 28-yard pickup for Bender on that run. So now Cherokee in business at the Millville 29-yard line. Bender, hands off, a slow developing play, and that's going to go nowhere. You can just tell sometimes when a play takes that long to get going, it's not going to go.
And that's Joseph Zamat once again in on the tackle.
Kevin Pecan on the carry. Loss of 3 yards back to the 32, so it'll be 2nd and 13. Final minute of the third quarter now in session. Millville wants to keep this lead right where it is, 21-10. Cherokee flooding the left side this time with 3 receivers. Bender's back to throw. Quick toss is complete. And going out of bounds is Padgett at about the 25. I guess he didn't know. Now they do stop the clock. They are spotting the ball at the 26-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 for Cherokee. 25 seconds left in the third quarter.
And for Bender, I'm sure that's a little bit of confidence for him in terms of throwing the ball. As he had 2 interceptions on his other throws, to be able to get the completion, I'm sure helps him out a bit.
Key 3rd down. Bender rolls to his left. He's going to keep, and he's going to go nowhere.
And again, another slow developing play for Bender. It almost seems like sometimes he's a little indecisive on whether he's going to throw it or run it, and the indecisiveness ends up hurting him there.
Well, he lost a few yards back to the 30.
And just good pressure again from the Millville defense, noticing Bender's indecisiveness.
They have to get to the 19 for a first down, so it's actually 4th and 11. Do you bring out Pagic to take a shot? It doesn't look that way. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
If you're Cherokee, you're just trying to find any way you can. And, I mean, an interesting decision here on 4th and 11, especially if Bender's going to throw it.
Bender's looking, firing it down the field, and it is dropped. Oh.
We'll have to take a look at that again.
Did he complete the process is all I'm going to say.
And we'll get a look here. They call it touchdown. Yeah, Millville's just beside themselves on that call. So we'll take a look here from Bender. Airing this one out towards the end zone. And we'll try to see when he completes. There was a little bit of contact there too, as he does catch it. Goes to the ground.
That's an incomplete pass. That's all I got
It may have been they're saying the ground caused it.
No, the
that's
defender
what
caused it.
Well, I don't know. We're going to take a look
here.
Again.
He catches it there.
1, 2.
The defender has his hands on the ball and he squirts it out. He did not complete the process, Coach.
Well, I think the officials are talking about it.
He did not complete the process.
Well, they say touchdown. And we've got flags. Was that on both teams?
Yeah. Unsportsmanlike both ways.
And so, he gets the 2 feet down.
Yeah, but the defender's playing the ball and he knocked it out. That is not completing the process. But it's on the board.
Again, Cherokee comes down. 9.2 seconds left in the third quarter. Well, if you're Millville, you just come back down and answer. It's all you can do at this point.
Pagic in for the extra point. Automatic. 9 seconds left, and we'll take another look at it. You can judge for yourself. The receiver there does get his hands on the ball, no question. He's got his feet down, but the defender is playing the ball as well, and he knocks it out at the end. The official already calls the touchdown right about here, but he's not even looking. No, that's not a touchdown, and we'll leave it at that.
Complete Care Health Network has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or an email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
Hey parents, there's something you should know.
If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money.
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
Before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Well, we did expect the thriller, and we've got one. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 21-17 Millville. And with the penalty, I guess they only called it on Millville.
It looked like they went both ways with it. That's what I wasn't...
So why is there kickoff at the 50?
I'm not sure. Well, it says flag again, so was there another flag that we didn't catch? Or did they just not take it off the screen?
I'm not following this game. This.
Well, I'm wondering if they just didn't take flag off the screen or if there was another flag that we didn't catch.
The official indicated both teams with a penalty. So I don't know why they're getting a kickoff at the 50. Of course, it doesn't matter. He's gonna boot it.
I was gonna say,
he's gonna boot it into Cherokee.
Yeah, I was
gonna
say it didn't matter where Patrick takes the kick from.
Yeah.
Well, did he even take the kick? I don't know what happened right there.
Did he try? What did he do? Did he try a squib kick?
I think he missed it. I don't know. There's another flag. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not sure what just happened.
Well, they're going to mark off yards against the Cherokee Chiefs.
Did he try for the onside and not kick it far enough?
I don't know.
The camera, we couldn't really see. We couldn't really see what happened on that kick. But regardless, it's a penalty on Cherokee, so it backs them up a bit. But again, regardless, Patrick is just going to kick this through the uprights pretty much.
Again, let's. You don't know if he's going to try an onside kick here.
No, he just squib kicks it.
Squib kicks.
And that just goes into the end zone. Even his squib kick goes into the end zone.
Yeah, so Millville will get at the 20-yard line. Here it is again. Judge for yourself. I'm not going to say anything else. You judge for yourself.
Well, again, if you're Millville, you just got to take it down the field again. You can only control what you can control if you're Millville. Just take it down the field.
Just got to keep overcoming adversity no matter what form it's in. That's what championship teams do, so we'll see if Millville can respond again. Ball at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 Thunderbolts. Final play of the third quarter, more than likely. Zamat back to throw, has plenty of time. Airing it deep. He's got a man there! Brooks! And he is headed to pay dirt! And there you have it. That's how you answer what you think is not a touchdown. Score one yourself from 80 yards away. The last play of the third quarter. And again, I say it again, overcoming adversity.
That's what I said. You just control what you can control. If you're Millville, and you have to think Millville came fired up on that one as Zamat. Just wide open is Latsier Brooks. Just does what he always does.
He gets behind people so easily. Pagic did not have a chance. You can see the head bob that said, oh, my.
He's like, oh, I just gave up a big one.
Yeah, that's an 80-yard touchdown reply. Wow.
And for Zamat, that has to feel amazing for him with the tough day that he's had so far.
The kick is good. Millville needed just 8 seconds to respond. And as we get set for the fourth quarter, Thunderbolts 28, Cherokee 17.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Are we enjoying this game or what? These two teams are battling hard. It's a 28 to 17 score, but you got to love the way Millville has responded to two, and we'll call them controversial touchdowns. they've answered right back with touchdowns of their own. That last one, definitive.
And
a short kick to the 15-yard line across the 20 and down at about the 25-yard line. That's it.
Yep, and Millville just doing what Millville can do and just finding a way to answer the touchdown on their own. The biggest play of the day so far from Jacob Samad had just 53 yards in the air coming into that one. That was 133 on the day, so his day's looking a lot better. Latsier Brooks had 3 catches for 14 yards right before that one. Now has 4 catches for 94. So the big bomb from Zamat to Brooks has Millville up again, 28-17.
Now let's see if the defense can make a response from the 25-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. He gets maybe 2 yards. That's it. Ryan Bender on the carry.
That's something we've been able to talk about throughout this entire game. This Millville defense has been a constant pressure on Bender this entire game.
2nd down and 8 from the Cherokee 27. Bender in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Reverse that, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Back to throw, Bender gets it out into the air, and it is incomplete.
And a Millville defender in the area as well.
Well, you have to wonder if Cherokee's really only response can be some kind of passing game. The running game has not really been there.
Yeah, with 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and Cherokee's been able to answer Millville these last couple drives on whatever plays it may be. But yeah, you have to think they're going to try and find a way to keep this passing game going. As if you're Cherokee, you're thinking, well, we've got 2 touchdowns on some plays there. Maybe we'll just try to find another one.
Bender trying to get away, and he's not going to go anywhere. Now, see, I don't know if I would have touched the quarterback there.
Well, I think he tripped, actually. Yeah, I think he tripped on his way out.
He's going out of bounds. Let him go.
But yeah, Bender unable to find anything there. You can kind of see him looking downfield, but knew he wasn't going to get anything upfield, so just avoided the hit and went out of bounds.
So it'll be 4th and 7 from the 28-yard line. Pagic back to do the punting for the Cherokee Chiefs.
All right, how far do we think this one's going? He's punting from almost his own 10.
Okay, he's good for 45 yards or so. The way I've seen him kick, he kicks kickoffs at least 60 yards. So let's see what kind of punt he can come up with here on 4th and 7. The big rush, but it's picked up. Millville sent somebody through the gap there, but
not a great kick for Patrick.
It's going to be one of those punts that goes backwards, and it almost came back.
Almost came back to where Patrick was.
That punt will wind up netting 11 yards.
Yeah, so when Patrick started out really booming them down into the end zone, and on these last couple punts,
they've had backward spin. I don't know how he's doing that.
He's been good on his kickoffs, but his punting hasn't really worked out so much.
Yeah.
But if you're Millville, you'll take it. That puts you in Cherokee territory here.
And if you're the Millville offense, you want to get another touchdown. We'll see if the Cherokee Chiefs can prevent that from happening or Millville will be successful. 1st and 10 from the 39 of Cherokee. Handoff, trying to sweep the outside, and he's going to be caught for a yard loss. I believe that's Demir White.
Yeah, you think Millville's also probably going to try and take some time off the clock here. You do want this to end in points on the board. You'd prefer a touchdown rather than a field goal, but you have to think Millville's going to be doing a lot of running here to try and take time off.
Loss of a couple. Ball spotted at the Cherokee 41-yard line, 2nd down and 12.
They originally said loss of 1. They changed it to loss of 2. Just hasn't been a good night back there for Demir White.
2nd and 12. Zamat in shotgun. Hale goes in motion to the far side. He looks Hale's direction. Now he comes back across the middle. Does he have him there? Touchdown, Millville! Terod Hale with the reception.
And let me tell you, I could tell that ball was going to hail the entire time. You saw him in motion there, and I could see him going down the field. He's going to be open, isn't he?
This ball is
you watch him
placed.
split the gap on those defenders there, and you kind of knew that entire time Zamat was going to find him.
Zamat split 2 defenders, and look at that, perfectly placed about 7 yards into the end zone. Great play, Millville, another big touchdown, 41-yard touchdown. 2 plays, 41 yards, and a touchdown strike. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Millville now putting a little distance between them and the Chiefs with 9:53 left in the game. It's 35-17 Thunderbolts. 2 plays, 41-yard touchdown pass, Zamat to Hale. And you can start breathing a little bit, Millville. Turn out the lights. No, I don't know about turning out the lights.
and this has been a much better second half for Zamat as we'll take a break here. Millville up 35-17, less than 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Well, the Thunderbolts are emptying out the bowl, aren't they? With a few big-time touchdowns, 80-yard touchdown pass, and now a 41-yard touchdown play through the air. And the return and a big-time tackle at about the 27-yard line. Is that White on the – that looks like 22. Demir White on the tackle, and that was with authority. I'm not sure what the gathering is there at the 26-yard line. This is football, folks. We want to thank our sponsors, and we'll take a look at them. We appreciate their involvement with the football that we broadcast here on Quinn Broadcasting.
Our sponsors for today's game are Complete Care, Millville Chiropractic Center, Mintz Insurance, Plowman's Windows and Doors, TD Bank, Thunderbolt Club, and the Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union.
And we thank our sponsors. They allow us to bring you these great games that Millville has been playing throughout the year, looking for their 7th straight win, and they're 9:46 away from getting that. Ball is spotted at the Cherokee 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Man in motion. Bender hands off. Campfield. I think he might have actually lost a yard.
Yeah, I don't think he went anywhere on that. Yeah, because he can't feel not happy with himself. He hasn't been able to get anything going in the second half.
Well, he had 28 yards at halftime, and you're right. I'm not keeping track of it, to be honest with you, but he has not broken anything.
And they do give him a 1-yard loss on the play.
2nd and 11. Bender awaits the snap, shotgun snap, 3 wide receivers to the right. He looks to the left, across the middle, and it is knocked down. Good tight coverage. There's Brooks on the play. And I think that's Wallace also.
Yeah, Jamal Wallace Jr. in on it as well. Latsier Brooks can do it on both sides of the ball.
No doubt. No doubt. We'll take another look at it. That pass intended for Trent Osborne. But good double coverage by the Thunderbolts. Brooks just got in front of him. Might have been a little bump there, but he was going for the ball, so they let it go.
Yeah, it looked like Wallace was the one that really created the pressure on it, as Brooks was on the coverage there, but I believe Wallace was the one that knocked it away. Regardless, good defensive pressure.
So it's 3rd and 11, a tight one between the bricks. 14-13, Township leads Memorial. Handoff, and finally a chance to run. Oh, actually, he should have handed it off. Did Bender keep it? He should have handed it off.
I think that faked you just as much as it faked
got
me.
Through. And he's saying, why don't I have the ball?
I think we both got faked out on that one because it did look like somebody else had broken through, but...
Yeah, Campfield was loose for a minute.
And one of those decisions where, Bender's got to hand that ball off, but nothing to complain about here if you're Millville is another 3 and out. And Millville's got a chance just to run quite a bit more clock off this one. You have to think it's pretty much going to be running for Millville from here on out. Zamat, it's been a much better second half for Zamat on the 2 touchdown passes, the throws to Brooks and Hale. I mean, Sharp had one in there as well, but you have to think they're going to give this one to the running game at this point.
Oh, that was interesting. A fair catch indicated and made it the 43-yard line. I'm not sure who the rusher on the punt was, but
I feel like I want to see that one again.
He took an unexpected flight.
You don't exactly expect it. And good pressure, and he got through there. That's 3 defenders. I can't see the number on that one. Maybe that might have been... I'm not even sure. I'm too busy laughing at that.
Yeah, it's a little blurry. I want to say it was white again. It looked like 22.
I saw it too, but I also thought I saw a 4. So, regardless, took flight on that play anyway.
Not easy to see some of the numbers, but that's okay. Millville, again, good field position here. 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Under 8 minutes left. Let's see if they go to the running game or they continue passing. Zamat awaits the shotgun snap. Handoff, breaking free for a moment and getting to the 46-yard line.
That's Naeem Sharp. He's had himself quite a day on the ground for Millville.
Ball will be spotted at the 46-yard line, so it's a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, you have to think possibly by the end of this one, Naeem Sharp could cross the 100-yard rushing total. He's at 89 right now.
2nd down and 7. Long count by Zamat. Gets it, hands it off again, and a bit of a hole developed, but a good job of sealing it quickly.
Yeah, there'll be a couple more on the board for Sharp.
Boy, I tell you what, if Sharp had hit that just a split second sooner, he might have busted that. As it is, he gets it to the midfield stripe, and he sets up Millville for a 3rd and 3. Under 7 minutes to go.
Now you want to get the first down here if you're Millville to try and run some more time off the clock. You're pretty handedly in the lead, but you want to just make sure of that.
On 3rd and 3, Zamat. Sharp gets the carry.
He's got nowhere.
He's got nowhere to go this time. He's actually going to lose yardage. I see a flag late. Not sure what that could be. I'll wait the referee's call here.
Zamat's going back like he's looking for a play.
They're going to call holding against Millville? Yes, they are.
But
I would decline that.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Cherokee takes it. No, they do. Okay.
They declined it.
The ref almost made it look like Cherokee was going to take it, but right decision there. Brings up 4th and 3 as Let It Be does get it on the board, but St. Augustine pretty well in hand on that one, 35-7 in the second quarter. Millville, you probably wanted to take a little bit more time off the clock there, but you end up going 3 and out. But 35-17, about under 6.5 minutes to go. You might be, you should be okay.
The Millville defense has played well, despite the 17 points. And if you've watched, you know what I mean. Punt is away. Caught at the 28-yard line, and Pagic is nailed at the 34. Sometimes I would think some of these guys regret trying to return the ball.
Yeah, and he's feeling that one.
Yeah, he got off slow, and he's walking
he kind of squatted back down, and he certainly felt that one.
He took a shot. So it's 1st and 10, Cherokee at their own 34-yard line. They've got 6:14 to work with.
At this point for Cherokee, you just want to try and find some positive yardage here. As that's a final for Shawnee. 42-7. Williamstown finds a way to get on the board, but that game is all Shawnee.
So the Chiefs come back to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 from their 34-yard line. Let's see what they can generate. They basically need 3 scoring drives, though, so I don't know if they have enough time for that, but you got to get the first one.
Bender would probably have to go to the air if they want to have a shot there.
And he is going to throw the ball. It's complete back at the 33-yard line, but good pursuit by Millville. That play gains maybe 2 yards. Pagic with the catch. We're having too much fun here tonight. Again, good pursuit by the defense. Just got it over the extended arms.
And that's a good open field tackle there by Jaden Jones.
Like Sean Newman forced that ball to go high and it let the rest of the defense catch up. 2nd down and 8. Oh, bad snap, but it's handled by Bender. He's going to air it out deep, and he is way too deep. It's actually out of bounds, so we have a flag on the field.
And that's Pagic, who I think is still trying to stretch himself out from that tackle.
Now the flag is at the 37. Could this possibly be against the defense?
Let's see what we've got. Holding.
Yep. Well, that will give Cherokee a 1st down.
Yep, so holding on Millville.
Ten-yard penalty puts the ball at the 47-yard line. A new set of downs for Cherokee.
Again, Cherokee's going to have to make quick work if they want to have any kind of chance. You have to wonder if Bender's going to try and air it out. Has to pick that one off the ground.
He's going to try to go deep again, and he's going to put that in interception territory. Brooks has it. Scoots back to the 10, 15. He's got a lane. 30. Can he return this? Can he? Can he? He's across the 50. He's going to scoot down the sideline, and if he gets in the end zone, it is a 90-yard interception return for 6. Wow.
I mean, yeah, you might be able to turn out the lights down.
Lights can go out now.
Latsier Brooks does it on offense, and he does it on defense.
Wow, Bender put it out there just to see if he can get a deep pass completion. Brooks played it very well. Look, Brooks just played center field with it, basically. Over the head catch. Actually scooted back to about the 9, but we'll give him a 90-yard return, pick 6.
And does a nice job of avoiding a couple tackles. And at this point, he's got 3 Millville defenders in front of him, and he's got nothing but space down there.
I believe that brings to mind, I think it's B.W. McCall. There's a convoy. Only the old people will get that one, the old 70s music fans. Anyway, a 90-yard touchdown return of the pick 6. I'm not sure why the referee is looking at possibly calling something here.
There's nothing on the field, so I think we're just getting ready for the kick here. And you always try to find the fun things in the stats as well with it. Latsier Brooks had 94 receiving yards, almost matches that on that pick 6 alone.
Wow. That was an impressive return. I mean, you hate to think about, offense turning into defenders suddenly like that. Did he miss the kick?
Yeah, the kick's no good, but
I want you to watch Cherokee's pursuit of Brooks here after he makes the catch.
And there was no one else in the area, too. That was pretty much a pass from Bender to Brooks.
Osborne just watches. He tries to make the tackle, but basically just pushed him. And where's the rest of the pursuit?
Well, and
Campfield
a good job
got
there.
Knocked down, and that was it.
You have to wonder where anybody was. I mean, that's just good blocking from Millville to keep the Cherokee defenders away, but you have to wonder where anybody was there.
Well, believe me, when the offense turns into defense on a play like that, it is difficult. However, Latsier Brooks with a 90-yard touchdown return of the pick, and that should put the ribbon and bow on this winning package. 4:51 to go, and it has been Millville's half for sure.
Yeah, and the offense did finally kind of wake up in that second half, but I mean, it's been Millville's defense that has really won this game for them. I mean, Zamat has had a heck of a second half. He's really turned it up after that tough first half. And credit to that defense for allowing Zamat to find himself. Because this could have gone the complete other way with the way the offense wasn't showing up in that first half, but the defense keeping them in the game, getting the pick six early, getting the second interception as well to allow Millville to kind of find their offense. And when Millville's offense can turn it up, they turn it up.
80-yard touchdown, a 41-yard touchdown pass. So those two plays alone covered 121 yards and 2 scores. Well, the Thunderbolts did respond. They answered the call. The kick is going back to about the 2-yard line, brought back across the 10. And again, a great open field special teams tackle. I'm not sure that's not Demir White again. I keep seeing 22 when I see the player.
Well, if it is, Demir White having a much better night on special teams than he has on offense, but you try to get involved any way you can. It's been tough for him on the ground, but he's making his presence felt on defense, if that is indeed who has been making these stops.
It's hard to tell the exact number, but I keep seeing 22 every time I see that player on the special teams. So the ball is spotted at the Cherokee 18-yard line. And they'll just try anything to get a score up, but I think Millville's locked this game away with that big 90-yard interception return.
If you're Bender, are you even confident enough to throw the ball now?
He does hand off, and again, Millville's front line just seals it right up. Nothing doing up the middle. Darian Blankowitz, the lead tackler among 4 players there, number 58. No gain, 2nd and 10 for Cherokee. So Millville looking to seal up the number 1 position in the South Jersey Group 4 playoffs. This will do it. I like the little dance that's being done there by Jaden Jones. Yeah, you go have yourself a good time.
I think that was Kevin White as well getting in on that. They're having fun now.
They must be playing music at the bowl.
Up 41-17. It's been all kinds of fun for Millville.
New quarterback in the game as well for Cherokee. We'll try to pick up his name. Hand off, and again, nothing doing up the middle. 2, maybe 3 tacklers in on the tackle. That is
number 21.
Okay.
We got the number. We just need the name.
That would be Cooper Birdie. Cooper Birdie now playing quarterback for the Chiefs, and Jaden Jones is still feeling the groove.
And this is Cooper Birdie has 1 attempt on the season. The freshman quarterback getting a chance here, just to make something happen. See if he's able to do anything. Just anything positive for Cherokee at this point.
3 minutes left. And we're going to get a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. Just under 3 minutes to go. It's Millville 41, Cherokee 17.
Are you looking to sell your house?
If you're looking to sell your house, I find buyers.
Are you looking for a house to buy?
If you're looking to buy a home, I find sellers.
Could your dream become a reality?
I can help you make your dream home a reality.
Call today at 856-392-6195.
I turn a house into a home. Your home.
Visit Carlos at www.carlosalvarez.exprealty.com.
Are you just part of the crowd?
Do you feel isolated and alone?
Do you wish someone would see your gifts?
Would you like to be seen as an individual?
A person of value.
full of life and purpose. Part of a family that cares.
Hello. It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Well, the championship teams, they have a way of taking the heart out of their opponents, even when adversity strikes. A couple of touchdowns that were questionable. Millville comes right back and gets touchdowns of their own. Then they get a 90-yard return for a touchdown on an interception. So credit to Millville Thunderbolts. They responded very positively to what could have been a negative reaction possibility.
Yeah, and that's all you can control if you're Millville. You don't want to let it get to you enough where it affects your play. You just decide, all right, they're going to score a touchdown. We're just going to go down and score a touchdown. Happens again? Let's just throw an 80-yard bomb down the field on the first play.
Handoff and getting to the 20-yard line, and that's about it. So they do have a host of different players in the game now. That's number 36, and that would be Dev Patel, number 36.
Yeah, Cherokee just trying to get some different looks in there, get some other players a little bit of experience, but really nothing really positive to say about Cherokee in this last little bit.
And, body language is another thing. They're trotting out to handle the punt, and you can see the energy levels gone. They have had the spirit taken out of them. So punt formation for Cherokee. Closing in on 2 minutes left in the game.
The Cherokee's certainly in no rush to punt this.
Pagic puts his foot into it. It's going to bounce the right way this time. I'll just let it go. You don't need to touch that. We don't need to touch that.
Yeah, that was Kashawn Jones who ran up to it for a second and then said, no, there's about 3 or 4 Cherokee defenders in front of me. I'm not taking the chance.
No. And you don't want to bobble it because that kind of a roll is very easy to mishandle.
And especially when you have that many defenders in front of you. When you're outnumbered like that, just let it roll. You're handily in the lead here. You don't have to be the hero. You don't have to make anything happen. Just let it roll and take it from here.
So the Thunderbolts will get their offense on the field from their own 38-yard line. Under 2 minutes left.
And is that a different quarterback? I don't think that's Samat.
I would assume they're going to put some extra people in the game, and that's what they're doing.
I think we have a timeout. Yeah.
They're going to talk things over.
That's number 14, James Jackson. That's the freshman. We're going to give him a little bit of a look here. We still have to think this is going to be running for Millville.
Yeah, this is the point of the game where you just hand off, get what you can get, let the clock roll. This victory is already in the books because I don't see Cherokee scoring 24 unanswered points in less than 2 minutes.
Crazier things have happened, the way the second half has gone for Cherokee, I couldn't see that. Especially just, you mentioned the body language. You can tell when a team pretty much knows they're defeated and knows the game's over. There's just not really any way for them to come back. We've got a final from the Bricks. It's Memorial over Township 19-14. You call that the Battle of the Bricks?
That's what I called it. Good cut across the 45, across midfield, first down.
That's Aiden Dawkins on the carry. I remember we talked about him last week. He got a chance to come in late in that game against Ocean City and made a good name for himself, so able to do that again here for Millville.
Ball is spotted at the 48-yard line of Cherokee.
I mentioned that's James Jackson in at quarterback for Millville. We'll just hand this one off again.
And across the 45, strong running, first down, inside the 35. Again, Aiden Dawkins with a big-time run. So this one's going to go under the W for Millville. 7 straight W's for the Thunderbolts.
And that's going to clinch the title for Millville as well. and should kick them to the top come playoff time, state playoff time as well.
Oh, a little trickery here. Breaking across the 20-yard line near the 15. That play looked gorgeous. I will say that. That was a great call.
That's Shamir Collins.
Shamir Collins. They won't show the replay, but he came from the right to the left and just took the handoff from Dawkins and went up the field very nicely. From the 15-yard line, 1st and 10, Millville. This will more than likely be the last play of the game. I think I saw a flag, and I do see a flag.
It won't be the last play.
No, it won't be the last play of the game. They're going to call a hold against Millville.
Yep. Aiden Dawkins on the carry, but they're just going to run the clock off on... Well, they started to run the clock off and then stopped it.
Well,
you can't end on a penalty, so... Well, no, they are just going to run it off. Is that the...
Yeah. They're going to put it in the books as the two teams line up at the 50-yard line to exchange what I call the sportsmanship handshakes. Very tough battle for a first half. It was 14-3 at halftime. Hello. 14-3 at halftime, but Millville took advantage of really what I guess we can call it motivational situations with the 2 touchdowns that Cherokee got. Millville came right back and responded with touchdowns of their own, and then they got the clinching 90-yard pick 6 from Latsier Brooks. So a great overall performance. We're going to total up some numbers, talk about the game as well in our final wrap-up coming up in just a moment.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care Health Network has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day, including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Brixton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or an email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network. Ready when you are.
Hey parents, there's something you should know.
If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as the Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
Are you looking to sell your house?
If you're looking to sell your house, I find buyers.
Are you looking for a house to buy?
If you're looking to buy a home, I find sellers.
Could your dream become a reality?
I can help you make your dream home a reality.
Call today at 856-392-6195.
I turn a house into a home. Your home.
Visit Carlos at www.carlosalvarez.exprealty.com.
Are you just part of the crowd?
Do you feel isolated and alone?
Do you wish someone would see your gifts?
Would you like to be seen as an individual?
A person of value.
Full of life and purpose. Part of a family that cares?
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care Health Network has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day, including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Brixton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or an email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network. Ready when you are.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Well, it was quite a night for Millville. The first 3 series, I believe it was, they went 3 and out. But then the interception return for the touchdown set the mood for the rest of the game, if you want to know the truth. Cherokee took a 3-0 lead in this game with a late first quarter field goal of a 38-yard field goal by Pagic. But the rest of it, Millville came back and scored 2 touchdowns before the end of the half. Both of them aided by interceptions. Actually, a pick 6, of course, that led the way to the first Millville score and put them ahead. Then the second interception set up a 5-yard touchdown run by Jacob Samat. So the halftime score, we still saw these two teams battling pretty hard. It was only 14-3 at the half.
Yeah, and it was a tale of 2 halves for the offense. Looking at Jacob Samat, only had, 5 of 12 in the first half by my count, 25 yards. Exploded in that second half, finished 8 of 15 for 174 yards. He had throws of 53, that's adding my count. I added to it, so my math isn't as great, but had a couple big throws to Latsier Brooks, Teron Hale Sharp got in there as well that really told the story in that second half. Zamat coming in after what was a tough first half for him, finding his groove in that second half, and he can really thank the defense for giving him the time to find himself. You always appreciate that as a quarterback when you're not really having the best first half or the best couple series or whatever it may be, and your defense is like, you know what, we got your back. We're going to find a way to keep you in this game. And that's exactly what Millville's defense did. It allowed Zamat to get under control, to find that confidence, And he sure did after that first half.
And again, Cherokee got within 4 points a couple times in that third quarter specifically. They came back and scored the first touchdown of the third quarter, a 40-yard touchdown pass play from Ryan Bender to Leo Bluestein. That went for 40 yards. We're going to give them the touchdown because they gave them the touchdown. The kick was good and made it 14-10 Millville, so that was a 4-point game there. But to Millville's credit, they came right back and wound up scoring on Jamal Wallace's 3-yard power run right up the gut. Had the touchdown from 3 yards out. The kick was good by Lorenzo Lewis, and it made it 21-10, a little more comfortable again at an 11-point lead with 2:04 left in the third quarter. But then it was a big pass play to the back of the end zone. Again, it was Bender finding someone in the back of the end zone. Let's see, Kevin Pecan, I'm going to say his name, is a 34-yard touchdown play that gave them a chance to get within 4 once again with the extra point kick. It made it 21-17. But again, Millville, pretty much the very next play, I think, 80-yard touchdown pass play, and it was perfectly thrown by Jacob Samat. Latsier Brooks made the catch. It turned into an 80-yard score, 28-17, just as the third quarter ended. So a big bang at the end of the third quarter gave Millville the 11-point lead, and then they scored the rest of the points of the game, 14 more points, actually 13. They missed an extra point. But a great pass from Zamat to Teron Hale for the touchdown of 41 yards, made it 35-17 with the kick. And then it was a 90-yard pick-six return by Latsier Brooks that iced this one with 4:51 left in the game, made it 41-17. And what was a tight game for a good part of this one, for pretty much the whole 3 quarters, became a blowout at the end with 2 big-time touchdowns for Millville, and they win by 24.
And we highlighted Latsier Brooks earlier in the game for how close he was to setting the New Jersey receiving record. And again, just put on another show for Millville. He was a little bit quieter than he was last week. But I mean, to be able to replicate what he did, he was playing a tougher team in Cherokee than he was in Ocean City, but he still managed to have almost 100 yards in this one, have him down for 4 catches for 94 yards. And that big play on defense as well. It doesn't count in the receiving stats for him, where he could add 90 more yards to his total. But another big game for Brooks, helping Millville out in this one. And while we talk about Zamat able to find himself in that second half, this game was pretty much all Millville defense, I think. They were really the story in this one with the interceptions, the good coverage, not allowing Campfield to do pretty much anything in that second half. He only had about 20-some yards of offense in the first half. I don't know that he really did much of anything in that second half. So we said coming in, if Millville was able to stop Cherokee's 2 stars in Bender and Campfield, they had a really good chance of winning it. And they did just that.
Yep, not much rushing yardage for the Cherokee Chiefs at the half. We had 28 yards for Campfield and a -4 for Bender. They didn't really get any big plays on the ground. They got a couple of pass completions in that second half, obviously, 2 touchdown passes. But other than that, the Millville defense really answered the bell tonight. And I hearken back to the conversation I had last night with Coach Ayala. I said to him, this is going to be a tough game for you guys. 6-1. They've won 4 or 5 games in a row, I think it was. And I pretty much thought that Cherokee, and especially in their place, Cherokee is one of those programs that year in and year out, they do put together quite a program. And they were 6-1 coming in. But Coach Ayala said, well, I think we can handle these 2, especially the quarterback. He said he felt good about his defense going after Bender tonight, and he was right. They got the job done, and they pretty much win it in a runaway fashion.
Yeah, Coach Ayala, you always love to see the confidence from a head coach in being able to say, you know what, I think we can handle them. I think we're going to have a pretty good shot. And the defense helped back them up. You always like to see it as well. Your head coach almost kind of challenging you there by saying that, hey, we're going to be able to handle them. If we shut them down, that's game for us. And his defense really stepping up and going back to that shows just how much confidence this Millville team has now. 7-1 on the season. That gives them the title. And I believe if we had kind of talked about this before the game, that this win also puts Millville ahead in PowerPoint standings when it comes to the state tournament, as well puts them ahead of Mainland now. Yep. So Millville going into the playoffs on a pretty good high note, winning their last 6 or 7 in a row.
7 in a row.
Actually,
yeah.
putting them in good position here. They've still got one more regular season game on the schedule, but the cutoff for playoffs comes on 8 games for the team. So this last game was what had playoff implications for Millville. We'll still have that Thanksgiving Day tradition. Well, they'll play against Vineland, but from here on out, it's playoff football now for Millville.
And again, we're going to give the defense a lot of kudos tonight because they are the team, the part of the team that turned this game around when they needed it. An interception by Kayan Conyers, a ball that was tipped by Joseph Samat and tipped it right into the air, made it a great, easy interception, and a good return by Conyers, by the way, to get into the end zone for the pick 6. Then right on the next possession for Cherokee, another interception, this time by Joe Samat. That set up his brother's 5-yard touchdown run. And even though Cherokee came back twice to make it a 4-point game, you could tell the defense was still on the mark, and the offense found itself for sure. 2 passes for 121 yards on those 2 touchdowns alone to Hale and to Brooks. So they found their identity in that second half and came away with a pretty big victory over a very good program, I think.
And is it true what they say, your best offense is a good defense? And that was pretty much the story for Millville in this one.
That's it. So Millville comes away with its 7th straight victory. They win their division in the West Jersey Football League standings. They have that clinched. We believe they've clinched the number 1 spot in the South Jersey Group 4 playoffs with this victory as well. So a lot of great news coming out of the bowl tonight in Marlton, New Jersey. Millville comes away with a big win. We want to mention to you to please always tune in to Quinn Broadcasting for these games. We appreciate that you watch them on Quinn Broadcasting. Subscribe to YouTube as well, Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live. If you're fortunate enough to be at home in front of the television with all the popcorn and snacks that we like to say, you can watch on Channel 22, and you can follow us on Instagram as well. QBC TV is another way to keep in touch with what Quinn Broadcasting is doing on every front, but specifically on the sports front. Want to thank our 2 people in general for the help that they give us. Pastor Richard Myers, he does all the graphics you see on all the broadcasts that we have for the sports, and of course our energetic, I'm going to call him the energetic director that we have, Ryan Narowski.
You might have heard him a few times tonight.
He might have gotten into it himself, but a big-time response by Millville. I think you have to take a lot out of the character of this team to really give up 2. And I'm sorry, they're going to be controversial touchdowns, okay? The video showed what we were talking about, but they came back from those 14 points, 41-17 at Cherokee. Good night, good weekend.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.